word in there.
I swear I messed that up.
Awful.
I swear I messed that up
No.
literally every single time.
I think it's better when you mess it up.
Yeah.
Just the anger that I have, and I feel I didn't even put my cowl on because I was so pissed off with myself.
I don't even have my ears on. It's a
What is
disaster.
weird?
Just a lack of preparation. It's almost like
Honestly.
it's been a long weekend.
I don't want
guys. Come
to
on.
exactly. I was so not ready for
Yeah,
today.
happy birthday, Queen.
Yeah,
Yeah, happy birthday, Queen.
Queen, go Queen.
Yes, Queen.
Yes, Queen. John, are you getting it sorted? Because I don't want to start until everybody's kind of ready. I feel like I have started, but no.
You haven't really
And we had like
started.
this big long conversation in the Discord about whether we should like run away and let the children die or like try and save the
that's an
children
option.
and die.
No, it's apparently not an option. There was quite some, yeah. It's
There's
definitely not.
always
Did we have a
options.
discussion?
Everything's an option.
Yeah, we did. It was raised and
No,
pretty
it
quickly
wasn't.
shot
It
down.
wasn't. It was not
Who
raised.
raised it?
Should
pretty sure
chat? Should they leave the kids in the windmill and run away, leaving them to burn? Should they? Let us
Like
know.
Morley
Let us
wanted.
know in chat.
It's what
We'll
my
be turning
character
to
would
boys.
do.
Give us a fire emoji if you think you want the kids to burn.
Oh,
We'll leave the kids to burn unless your donations reach X amount.
Okay, actually, while we're waiting for John, let's
Fucking hell.
do that.
I
Since
think I'm good to go.
are you good to go?
hey!
Yeah.
How's that camera looking?
Sorry.
We've done the intro. We're ready to go.
Big old
All right.
There we go.
Whoa!
It was worth it.
Well, hello. Are those studs?
We're definitely looking at a
Well,
star. That's for sure.
One of them.
Do you have an Instagram?
Wow.
That is
Fans
amazing.
right now.
That is
wow.
What is this? Show us more about this outfit.
Yeah,
What
give
is
us some.
So this is the studded leather armor +1 that I've had since a little while ago. I did recently add a collar after venturing in Barovia. This is I can't really stand up, but I'll try to show you a bit more
Vampire
about.
proof.
Wow.
Holy
Wow.
guacamole.
Whoa, so cool.
That's so
Very
good.
cool.
Good buckles on it. My green screen seems to be getting rid of it.
All right. That's cool.
Oh, sweet, man. That is too sweet.
That is super good. You got the cape on the side as well?
Yep, I've kept the cape
Yeah.
for now, at least.
That's cool.
It looks great.
Yeah. Yeah, that
It
looks
looks really good.
seriously good.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I will say as well, just before we go live, that we'll just mention again that any donation, any sort of subscription or follow and anything like that goes towards Needle spawning in. So he appeared at the start of the last session, so I'm probably not expecting him to arrive anytime soon. So I think you guys might be safe from either anything good or anything bad.
The hags are bad enough.
Exactly, the hags are bad enough. So we're gonna start off. It is Ismark's turn, and he's looking into this windmill, and he's pretty shocked at what he sees because I'll make sure it's all good. He's been waiting for you guys for like the last hour and a half down with the horse and cart, and so he kind of figured something was up, and here he is with his longsword, and he just sees you all surrounding this old woman who's just got this bitterly angry look on her face, and he just charges in with his longsword and just slashes out, not doing anything good at all with his first attack, but slashing out one more time.
Come on, Ismark.
Misses with both. And he's
distracted by his bathroom needs.
so he's got his longsword in both hands, and he's swiping through the door frame. It's not a good angle, and he just can't really get in there. And he just calls out to the group, "Is everybody all right?"
I'm very far from all right.
No.
No. And it is Morgantha's turn. It's the three women's turn.
I want to remind that I chose to use my turn to try and get in the way of whatever Morgantha's about to do.
It was.
For my last turn,
that's right.
that was what I chose
wanted,
to do.
You wanted to help the next person, right? Wasn't that what it was, or?
I wanted to. I think I said I wanted to help give Morgantha disadvantage, or like get in her way, or stuff like that.
Okay, well that's probably for the best, because Morgantha again just. Oh, Shannon's got his hand up now.
If she starts next to Stancor,
which she has,
the summoned undead spirit,
yep,
she needs to make a Constitution saving throw of 15.
A Connie roll.
Connie.
She's failed. She's failed that.
Oh, that means that she's now poisoned until the start of her next turn.
Poisoned until the start of the... So she gets disadvantage on all ability and attack rolls, is that correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Definitely on attack rolls and
yeah,
ability rolls, I think.
Cool. Well, she puts her hand out towards Loris one more time.
Oh, come on.
And her fingers just start to crackle again.
Can I jump in the way of it?
I need to just take a quick look and see exactly. I don't know how high a sausage dog is.
Sausage dogs jump.
Yeah.
An airborne sausage dog.
They're ankle biters for a reason, aren't they?
I think what might happen...
Jump?
Can you jump like 5 foot high?
I don't think so.
It's a pretty sweet sausage dog. It's not your average sausage dog. It's a 6-level druid sausage dog.
Well,
it gets the abilities of the sausage dog.
Like, our jumping ability is, well, lengthwise is twice our strength or something, right? So, like, height-wise, surely, whatever your strength component is, you're not getting that high.
Yeah.
Cool.
So basically, what occurs is there's just a massive crackling at her fingertips. Actually, God damn it, Reagan, get that sound effect, those sound effects in here working. Crackling at her fingertips, and just this massive blast of lightning just pours from her fingertips. And Loris, we're going to need a dex saving roll from you.
Oh fuck yeah!
But we'll do it with advantage, thanks to this sausage dog that is like pulling at. I'm assuming I'm not going to give you a jump because you'll literally jump into this lightning bolt. So,
but that's what I want.
You want to get hit
You're
by a
going to take
lightning
the
bolt?
hit.
Yeah.
You want to get hit by it? Okay.
You're taking the shot.
I'm protecting our tank.
You're the
And
bodyguard.
there's also a tactical thing for this because it is actually efficient for me to take the damage and get knocked out of being a sausage dog.
I will tell you, you're not going to take the brunt. It goes through anyone. It just carves
I'm
a
okay
line.
for that.
Oh,
Okay,
so
I had the best of intentions and I'll do it anyway.
Okay, so
I'm going to roll my dex with advantage, right? Let's get that out of the way.
yeah. Well, it was.
I roll a 19.
It's not with advantage now that that Mirakin isn't trying to distract her. Mirakin's jumping in the way.
That's
of
pretty
this.
distracting, isn't it?
She's aimed it and she's let it go, and
So you're
Mirakin wants to
saying
jump into it.
I'm trying so hard to help and I'm making it worse.
Well, that's what I said. Like, you can distract her
This
by like pulling on her clothing or something like that as a little dog, or you can jump in front of it, but you're not going to stop
Actually-
the flow of this lightning bolt.
Does she already have disadvantage anyway because she's poisoned?
This isn't a roll to hit. This is a roll to avoid.
not a
It's a
mean
spell, yeah. So
You
it's
should
either a
spin
15
like
or...
Sonic the Hedgehog, though. I just got to say that, like a spinning sausage.
So
spinning brown sausage.
So if
Okay,
you
well,
want to help Loris, if you're wanting to help Loris, you can't just jump in front of the spell. You're going to have to like mess with her physically.
okay, I'm gonna go for the pants leg then.
Okay, cool.
Well, or skirt. What
You
if
don't.
she's wearing?
like
I'm going for the apron.
the apron. Yeah. So so Dogrikin jumps towards Morgantha as the spell crackles at her fingertips, and just as she lets loose with it, you pull her a little bit off balance. Loris, you've rolled a 19 to avoid, which means you have avoided it. But you still take 4d6 worth of lightning damage.
Oh! Ouch!
What?
It's a
That's
shit
a lot.
avoidance.
Yeah.
Ow. I'm
you
pleased
go.
I mean, you
avoid
can
it.
take the full 8d6 if you want.
No, I'm good. I'm good with 4. That's fine.
So that's
Do you 24?
so
Do you
22
24?
22 damage.
You rolled 3 sixes.
Can Morgantha please say lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt?
Wow, that's 22 damage, right?
22 damage.
Wow. That's nasty.
Is that okay?
Laura's... Well, no, it's okay, but Loris is visibly scarred, and now cinder, like steam and smoke, is literally just
like
pouring
young
off him.
Einstein. Like,
Yeah, like,
Is it coming out his ears?
if Loris could hear, his ear would be stuck up and sparking, but he doesn't have hair, so it's literally just steam and smoke just pouring off him. He's like,
Upstairs, where there is still just the startings of a fire and Morley standing at the top of the staircase, the two younger women both reach out with their hands, and instead of a flickering of lightning at their fingertips, just this sort of wavy green energy starts sort of like appearing and twirling around their fingers before shooting off towards Morley. I'm going to need two... Bill?
Sorry, can I use my reaction? I'm going to cast Cutting Words.
Where is Bill at the moment?
I'm upstairs with Morley.
Oh,
In fact, I don't even know if Morley is upstairs.
Oh, in that case,
not.
okay. Sorry, I thought Morley was upstairs. Sorry, they're
I'm on the
he's on the
stairwell.
stairs heading up.
yeah. Sorry, so they're pointing at the one person they can see, which is you, Bill. Must be. So what does Cutting Words do as a reaction?
It gives, well, just one of them,
Mm-hmm.
whichever the first one is, disadvantage on an attack roll.
These are just spells that are occurring here. So I need to get a Constitution. Oh no, it isn't. No, sorry, this is something that they need to roll to hit.
It includes spell attacks.
Yeah, gotcha. This is actually
As long as
something-
it's a roll to hit.
They actually do need to make a ranged attack on this one. So let's roll that. A crit success for the first one, but we'll roll this one with the disadvantage, which is a 6. So the first one misses, it sort of splashes against the wall behind you. The second one rolls a 6. No, it's a 6, so 12.
12 is not enough.
Cool. They've both just like dodged you. Like you've dodged them as these things are sort of like green. That energy just splats up against the wall behind you and dissipates. And they just are bitterly angry at you for that. It is the Baron's turn.
Okay, I'm going to pull some dust out of my pocket and blow it at Morgantha's face, casting poison spray. It's a cantrip. Did that pop up? Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Oh, it rolls. I don't... Yeah, so she has to make a DC 15 Constitution save.
Okay. She crit failed.
Ooh.
That's...
Well, it does 12 damage.
Well, we're going to treat that as if you did a crit success. So just can you double that dice roll then? Just roll another
Okay.
2d12.
Roll it again. Yep, 2d12. 1 and a 12. Did that come up as a...
So it's a total of
There's a
12
1
for
and a
the
12.
two. So 12 and 4 total damage. So 16 damage.
Not on my screen. But
really?
yeah, 4 damage, I guess. Yeah. That's why I'm going to roll real dice from now on.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Okay, yeah, so you've done... What sort of damage is that?
Poison.
Poison damage, yeah. So that just infiltrates, just goes all over Morgantha, and she breathes it in and starts just coughing, and sort of just loses concentration for a little bit. Anything else from the Baron?
Not from me, but I'm going to egg on Stankor to hit her.
Come on, Stankor.
Okay, Stankor does a melee weapon. Come on, Stankor. Does a melee weapon attack called Rotting Claw.
Ooh.
And it's a +6 to hit. 14 plus 6.
That is a miss. It's a miss. As easy as
It's a miss?
It's a miss, yeah.
20.
Oh, wait, what did you say? I thought you said it was a 14.
14 plus 6.
Oh, plus
14
6, sorry.
plus 6.
Sorry, no, that's it. Sorry, I thought you said 14. A 20...
How tough is Morgantha?
A 20 is indeed a hit. What sort of damage do we have from
She's
that?
wearing bliss bloody armor.
？ It is 1d6 plus 6. 6 3 plus 6.
9 damage. Cool. I think at this point, Morgantha's starting to look a little worn out. Skin starting to grey a little more. Like she's starting to run out of what's keeping that anger alive.
All that pie juice is running out. Because she was hit by Stancor, she now has to make a Constitution saving throw of 15.
Oh. Another Connie.
Another Connie. There's a lot of Connies so far.
It's 11. She's failed.
Okay, so now she is now paralyzed.
She's paralyzed.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. What does that mean? Does she get to try and fight that off?
No, well, that's what she just did then, and she failed.
I mean, like each turn, does she get another chance, or?
That's a good question. So
Nah,
Rotting
she's
Claw,
dead forever.
she's paralyzed until the end of its next turn, of her next turn.
End of her next turn. Okay, that's pretty huge. How long does that poisoning last, as well?
That's only a 1. I think that's just.
Because you said that
Wait.
she got poisoned by your poison spray, right? Or was that something else that
No,
poisoned her?
she got poisoned by Stancor.
Yeah, it's
By starting Stancor. And that's only lasts until the start of her next. Oh. It doesn't matter because she's gone into the paralyzed state, but I'll look it up.
Okay. Cool. Over to Bill, who's upstairs with the 2 younger women. Hello.
How's that fire looking?
It's looking a little scary at this point. It's starting to fill this room up with smoke, and it's licking up that gear shaft and sort of touching the top roof of this floor as well now.
Okay.
And you can just hear screams from upstairs as the smoke infiltrates that upper floor.
Children scream.
Child screams.
Oh no.
What?
And their position between me and the stairs up.
They certainly are.
Okay. Can you also remind me about what the rules were for grabbing the weapons? You said...
So you can take an action to pick up, or you can either bonus action to pick up, and then you can take an action to either use it, or you can take an action to throw it to someone else.
Okay. I'm going to run downstairs.
Okay, I'll just put you
Which I
downstairs.
think I need to move maps.
Yeah, off to the left.
Cool. Seeing the heroic Ismark having entered the fray, I'm just going to clear my throat. The toilet glows white in the inn tonight. It must be freshly cleaned. A kingdom for my ablutions, and it looks like I'm the king. Precious building with this swirling brown inside. Stinks up the inn, smells like someone died. No, don't come in, really I'm fine. Just go back to your table and have a wine. That was pretty close, pretty gross. I couldn't go. Now I'll go. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. And I hope he feels inspired by his very own poo song.
Yeah, he just looks over at Bill and just gives him a wink and says, "You know me so well."
That's amazing.
And then I'm gonna move over here,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna place my hand on Loris's back. Come on, big guy, and cast Cure Wounds at level 2.
Oh, nice. So that was Bardic Inspiration for Ismark, is that what
Correct.
it was? Right, cool.
Yeah.
Nice, that'll come in handy.
2 plus 4. And Loris regains 16 health.
Dang, that's all right.
And at that
Feeling
point,
a
I'm
lot
going to
better.
move myself over here, having seen some of their attacks in the past.
Yeah, I like that you just let upstairs burn. It's all good, that's fine. Anything else from Bill?
Hey, look, I'm not here for a DM guilt trip.
That's my job. That is absolutely my job.
Classic passive-aggressive DM.
Yeah. Morley, over to you.
All right, I'm going to go back to the end of high school and crack a massive high. There. I'm going.
It was the song that had them all choked up.
I'm going to make a desperate kind of dive for my crossbow, which is kind of by Morgantha, right? She's like right over the weapon pile.
Yeah.
It's under Stancore, yeah.
And as I grab my crossbow, I'm going to point it right up at her and just let one off. Not Ismark style.
Let off your nut.
Now, there's a weird rule with ranged attacks within 5 feet, right? Aren't they at like a disadvantage or something?
They're at disadvantage.
But she is flanked, so that would mean
It'll
that it's
cancel
back
it out.
to normal.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard of that. That's
Well, we
interesting.
get advantage if it's flanked, so
Sure.
so it must cancel out a disadvantage, right? So
There's also she's paralyzed.
she's also paralyzed, and it was a
Yeah,
nat
so-
20 as well. So,
Oh,
so we'll.
Plus, I'm going to add on my sneak attack.
Oh, here we
Do
go.
it.
Yeah.
Down she goes.
You get to double your sneak attack.
Do I?
Yes.
What?
All
Oh.
dice. All dice are doubled on a
On a crit? Yes, of course. Yeah, that's right. All damage dice.
No.
So give
This
us
is an execution.
give us another 1d6 for the short bow hitting, and then give us 2 rolls of your sneak attack.
I think the short bow is on that roll there.
Oh, it is there. True. Yeah, true. So 6 plus 4.
Oh, okay.
So
So I'll
you
just
say
do the
double-
sneak attack twice.
Yeah.
There's the first one,
Bam.
and here's the
18.
second.
Second one. That's all right. That's not bad.
So 8 and a 7.
50. So 25 total.
25. Oh, one bolt.
Execution.
I mean, like, there's a brutal bolt. Right. Where are you aiming? I mean, you're quite low.
right into the occiput.
Where's that? What?
That's
oh,
Right into the octopus.
Right to the octopus. The central octopus.
How did you know?
You know, all witches have an octopus.
Yeah, that is a
Controlling
really,
them.
really powerful bolt to the back of the neck. So it doesn't quite sink in, but it goes like right up the back of her skull, and you just see like a flap of skin just getting loosed off the back of her head. And she's just bleeding profusely from the back of her head where that bolt shot.
What
You're,
I'm going for.
you're trying to kill her. What
Trying
are
to do a
you?
mercy killing.
a big flap of skin.
It's just like tears this flap of skin off the back of her head, and she's paralyzed, and she can't open her mouth to scream, but it's just this muffled guttural cry from
Ew.
within her as that occurs. But she isn't dead, but she is not good. Anything? Are you gonna stay at her feet, or are you gonna?
No, I need to move away from Stonecore. So
yeah.
I move away from Stonecore.
Okay,
And I go kind of stand next to between Bill and Loros.
Okay, this is getting pretty full down here. Murican, how are we doing?
getting cramped.
Yeah, it's getting pretty cramped.
Um,
At this point, you're starting to see the smoke and smell the smoke coming down into the first floor.
Oh no. I'm going to use my bonus action to come out of wild shape. So you'll see the sausage dog transforming back into an elf, and she yells at Ismark, "Ismark, you came to help us!" Oh,
You know what?
yes,
you know what,
it's me, American. I'm not a puppet. But then she's like, "But I am a bitch,
Oh,
and I'm going to take you hags down." And I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually, I'm going to put my fingers in my mouth and whistle for Ranzan. Be like, "Ranzan, baby!"
man, we're bringing everything.
And I
in.
want.
That's great. That's great.
Is there room for Ranzan in this cramped room?
Sure, why not? Do I have a token for?
He can
Ranzan?
actually
Probably
spawn on the ceiling if he wants to.
Right.
Although I guess his feet are going to get hot. He's going to spawn on the wall.
not. All right. So you've got Ranzan there next to you now as well, which I've just.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've got. I think you've got control of that. So yeah, out of this shimmering sort of basically the shimmering sort of appears next to you, and just these the legs of Ranzin appear out through it, and out crawls Ranzin onto the wall, and then the shimmering disappears. You now have, you've now got your pet spider with you.
Yeah. I'm just going to hiss, "Get her, baby!" And he's going to go in for a bite on the hag.
On the hag.
Morgantha. With advantage, because she's
Absolutely.
flanked as hell right
She's
now.
flanked, she's paralyzed, absolutely advantage.
But he'll still miss, my love. Yeah,
Yeah.
he rolled a 9. Good effort.
It's just so crowded.
Oh, wait, I rolled the wrong one, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I rolled the
Oh,
wrong
you
one.
rolled d6s? I don't know. What is that?
You
That's
still
like
rolled
the spider...
you still rolled a 9.
It's
like,
incorrect. I have rolled the incorrect thing. Please talk amongst yourselves.
what are you meant to be rolling?
I rolled my... If I was a spider in wild shape is what I
Oh,
rolled.
right. Okay, so effectively,
And that's obviously not correct.
we can just take your roll. You rolled a d20 and it was a 9. So we can add whatever Ranzin's bite modifier is if you've
Yeah,
got
let's
that.
just say he missed.
let's just say he missed this one. Well, he's...
Let's say he put a good effort in.
I'm just trying to see what his bite attack is. It's a +4, so it's a 13. And it does miss. It does miss, unfortunately. Now you've got Ranzin right up next to Morgantha at this point. Are you,
And I'm going to run up the stairs after smelling the smoke to investigate.
okay.
Trusting that in everyone's hands in this room, Morgantha is not long for this world.
I've just
We
moved
should
you
hope.
over to the right there so you can sort of see what's up there. You run upstairs and you see this room is almost completely filled with smoke now. You can see the flickering of flames and these silhouettes of these two women through the smoke on the other side of the room near the stairs up. And you,
Who did this?
And you too can hear that crying, the screams coming from upstairs.
These crazy bitches are trying to bring the windmill down with them. Assuming that they set the fire.
Of course, that's what you want to assume.
Alright, that's my turn.
You've still got an action.
Oh, I thought my action would be summoning Ranzin.
Ranzin comes and goes from this from the ethereal plane
Oh, okay.
at will.
Okay, well then, seeing the flames, I will use my control flames cantrip to try and control them, I guess.
What are you trying to do in regards to control?
I'm going to extinguish as much as I can,
Oh, yeah.
which is one of the abilities of control flames. So I can extinguish in a 5-foot cube.
So, I mean, I'll let you pick a space. There's the gear shaft that travels from this floor up. You could probably extinguish all of that, but that would still leave some flames on the roof
Yeah.
above you and some flames on the ground around you as well.
Alright, I'm going to focus on the roof because I know the sweet cherubs are up there.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, you basically control the flames on the roof above you and just extinguish the entirety of the flames on the ceiling at this point.
I'm going to scream, "Oh, spirits is on fire up here!"
Okay, and I'll say that everybody
And now
downstairs,
that's my turn.
everybody downstairs hears that. Loris, over to you.
Holy cow! So much has happened in the space of like such a short time. So the hag in front of me is paralyzed, just standing there, right?
Yeah, she's just frozen now with this like.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's just bleeding. Just the clothing that she's wearing is just slowly turning red.
Okay.
TMI.
Wow, that's more information. Yeah, more
Big
information than I needed.
flappy skin.
Okay, so whereabouts is one of the young hags? Are they just standing? Is one of them on the stairs somewhere?
You don't-
like,
you don't
just
even-
to the right of us.
You just know that
Because I
there's
remember
sounds.
one of them struck me.
No one's hurt you. In regards to the two younger ladies, they're upstairs.
No, the first.
No.
Did one of the first hags get in from firebolt somewhere?
Morgantha's
Was
hit
that
you with
Morgantha?
lightning bolt both times.
Okay, fine. Well, screw her then. Whereabouts? So all our weapons are on the floor, right?
In between Stancor and Morgantha, yeah. I love saying
Alright.
Stancor, by the way.
Stancourt, yeah, it's just that thing.
Great name.
It is. So, will you allow? I just want to make sure, like,
Yeah.
because I'm holding my axe at the moment.
Mhm.
Would you allow me to reach down, grab the mace,
Yeah.
and hold my axe in the other hand and continue attacking that
Yeah,
way?
you bet your ass I would. Go right ahead.
Sweet. Cool. So I'm just going to pause. She's obviously not going to do anything. And fumble around under the pile, under Stankel, grab my mace.
Yeah.
And I'm basically standing axe in one hand and mace in the other. but using the mace, I'm just gonna essentially take a step towards her and just launch with everything I have, square at her forehead with my mace,
Yeah, okay. Give me a roll to hit.
and we'll see what that does.
And it's against paralyzed creatures. You have an advantage.
Yeah. So
Oh,
when
yeah,
any-
true. That's a 24,
um,
doing 8 damage.
okay, cool. 8 damage. That's all
And
right.
any creature that gets hit while they're paralyzed, it gets is an automatic crit if they're within 5 feet and attacking.
Oh, okay. That's all right. So that's an automatic. So give us another D6 for your damage.
Another d6 plus 4. Okay, 1d6. Okay, 1d6
Just
plus 4.
the dice.
Yeah, not the +4.
Okay, so an extra 1.
All right. So total of 9 damage. You crack that mace just right across her face, and it just doesn't damage her in the same way that a lot of these other things have damaged her.
Even though it's a magic weapon.
It hasn't been activated. It's just a mace at this point.
Oh, he didn't say
You
Lightbringer.
didn't say it. You just said a word.
That's first attack. Loris is a bit of a slow learner. So he's like, bang, it smashes into her and he's like, Lightbringer! So it kind of, what the fuck?
And it flashes. It kind of flickers and flashes and lights up this room.
And then I'm just the backhand swing. I'm going to finish her off with the next one.
Nice. Give us another roll with advantage.
So I've got the roll set. I do have that set. Cool. Here it comes.
I think when Lightbringer like lights up, despite the paralyzation, you can just see worry and fear in her eyes when she sees the room light up.
It's another 24.
Okay, give us another D6.
Another d6. Yeah. Alright. Second d6, adding to the 6 damage, is a 4, so that's 10.
This one just cracks with a backhand, and her head just like smashes to the side, and her side of her face is wasted at this point, and she is fighting not to fall at this point, but she isn't falling. Anything else from
How's she not falling from
everything else?
Kill her while she's still paralyzed.
Yeah.
Loris, anything else?
Loris is going to look at Lightbringer and like, it's better. And yeah, much happier. But am I close enough? How far away am I from the Stankel things? I know I need
You're
to be
within
out of
5
his-
feet, so you'll need to give us a roll.
Oh, you should have.
Oh, that could change
done a
everything.
save.
That could
Should
actually.
have done a save when you
This could
started.
change a lot.
What I need to do? A Constitution save.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
I'll roll it. I don't mind. Like I just don't. I don't do it with the banner. Hang on. I'll roll it. It'll be.
Yeah, but it could change what your rolls.
It won't.
do. Oh, it won't.
Well, they're still both.
I rolled a
Yeah.
20,
Yeah.
so it won't.
Okay. He did a crit success on that Constitution saving throw, so I think he's doing
Whoa.
pretty fine.
Constitution of an ox. Come
Yeah.
on. Anyway, so I just want to move out of the distance from him. So I guess around, but still within. Well, she can't hit me anyway, so I'm just going to move out of the range.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
It's Ismark's turn, and he just runs into this room, and just swipes out again, two-handed with his longsword. Doing a roll of a 20, which is also a crit.
Oh, is he?
Which is another D10 on top of that.
Whoa.
Way to finish off a paralyzed lady. man.
26.
Nice.
So that's 5 plus 3, that's 8 damage, and he does another attack with his long sword.
Well, he gets that extra attack because it's an auto crit.
I added that on. I added.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 16. The second one does miss, but that first one was enough. He's coming back for that second swipe through, and it misses because she's dropping to the ground underneath that blade, and she just falls to the ground dead. Morgantha is no more.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's
Soldier
Mark.
high.
Teamwork.
And he just looks over towards Loris and says, "Oh, you softened her up for me. Thank you, big man."
He's recognized her.
He's so cavalier.
Well, yeah,
he's like James Bond. He's always got like a shit line, like ready to go.
So yeah, just he saw you beating the shit out of her. So like he knows it wasn't him that did it all.
Imagine if he was just like, it was all me. I'm the best.
It wouldn't. That's very Ismark.
Upstairs, it is the other woman's turns. Now, American, you see something different with them. There's some sort of presence that has disappeared. You don't know what's
Oh.
happened downstairs, but the presence, that kind of overwhelming urgency that these two women had, that kind of aura that they were encompassing, just drops a little. And they look at each other and just run through this smoke and over this fire towards you, American. And they just like slash out at you with their claws. No spells for some reason this time, just this manic claw attack. The first one has rolled a crit success.
Do they have to run through fire?
There's a bit of a run through fire, but they still get to American. We'll worry about the fire damage soon. But they get there, and it's a crit success of a roll, doing 22 damage.
Excuse me?
And the second one, they both run at the same time. The second one gets to you and swipes out as well with a roll. Oh, a crit fail. This one crit fails. Let's see how badly they've crit failed. They've crit failed okay. This one, so we'll move them into place. This one gets to you first and manages to do that 22 damage. The other one runs through, and with the smoke sort of surrounding her, she strikes out at what she thinks is Umerican, but is actually the sister, and does just 6 damage to the sister.
I get 22, she gets 6. That seems fair.
The other one crit succeeded.
Crit success.
But they are both gonna take a d6 worth of damage for running through embers on the ground and flames. Let's just add that on. Cool. And that's kind of it from them. They've just run up and they're screaming and they've attacked with their claws, but that's it. And we're going to get back down to Baron.
Okay. I'm going to say now's your chance to do some good in your life, Morgantha. And I'm going to cast Animate Dead.
No.
And I'm going to bring her back
Wow.
as a zombie.
Okay. There's no roll or anything. It just happens, doesn't it? It's instantaneous.
No, it just happens. It uses up a high-level spell slot. My last third-level spell slot.
Okay, yeah. So Morgantha sort of just slowly gets back up to her feet, and there's a lot of confusion on her face, but there's also no expression. It's a hint of confusion and nothing else. And she just sort of looks around the room at everyone and says, "Morgantha."
Yeah, she's like a Pokemon.
She remembers. I'm going to command her to go upstairs and save the children. Bring them outside.
Oh, nice work.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh. Those poor children. I don't know if that's going to be good for their mental health.
Yeah.
At least they'll have mental
Better than a
health.
fire, though.
Yeah.
It'd be good for their physical health.
So she can move her speed, I guess. So that's does she have zombie
Movement,
speed
yeah.
now? Does she?
Yep.
What's zombie
Which
speed?
zombie speed
And-
is 20 feet.
Okay, so she sort of starts meandering up these stairs behind American. How much health does a zombie have?
Well, this is the first time that I've animated dead with my level 6 necromancy wizard thing, which means that she has more hit points than a normal zombie
Okay.
and does more damage than a normal zombie.
Okay.
So she has 28 on average hit points.
28, that's all right.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I'll keep track of that.
6 more, I think. 6 more than normal.
Okay, cool.
Do you mind if I let you know that if I see a zombie Morgantha coming up behind me, I'm going to assume that it's her and I'll attack her?
Well,
You might want to let me know.
I did yell out. It's time for you to do some good, and I'm bringing you back to life.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
yelling that out.
Give me a perception check, Joe.
Yeah, that's pretty vague.
Actually, we'll do another thing. Baron, can you give me just a D20, and we'll compare it to
Okay.
American's passive perception?
Oops, I just rolled
An
a
8.
perception check.
An 8.
I
An 8 is
My passive perception.
a 16, I believe. So you didn't hear, or at least you may have heard something, but you're so preoccupied by being attacked. You've got these women screaming and scratching at you that you didn't hear, and now you notice that there is a zombie Morgantha's kind of just slowly making her way up the stairs, and you look down, you can see Morgantha, but no one seems to be worried about the fact that Morgantha's going up the stairs.
Well, I'm coming up the stairs as well. I'm
Okay.
going up to save children as well.
Okay.
I've got 30 foot, so I'll probably go further than Morgantha if I got some 30 feet.
Okay. All right, you can head up as well if you like.
I can't move up. Oh, there's Morgantha there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm up on the second level. I should be maybe I'm just in front of her.
We'll move them down a little bit just to be accurate, because I think
Yep.
right in front of you
Okay,
is
we'll stick-
Mirakin.
Okay.
So, okay, that'll help you, Mirakin. Otherwise, that could get interesting. So you see Baron running up the stairs, and behind is this zombified sort of Morgantha, and Baron doesn't seem to be concerned about what's behind him. Anything else from the Baron?
And- Well, no, not from me, but now it's Stankor's turn.
Stancor.
So this is Stanko. He gets 30 feet, so he was a bit closer. He should be able to get in front of me, I think.
Well, Mirakin's right. There's not a lot of room
I
here.
can't see.
So if you move over to
Can't
the
see the
right,
next level.
if you look, I need to move you over
Because
there.
it's all dark for me.
There we go. We'll move everyone. It's on the stairs
Okay.
over. So
Can he get through here? He's a spirit.
he's a sludge thing, right?
There's a yeah, he's not a ghost actually. There's a ghost version.
He's
of
got to
him,
sludge his
but
way
it's-
through 5 people, basically, and that would be considered difficult terrain.
Sure. So maybe he could just go behind Morgantha.
Okay. Okay, we'll move the sludge man, Stancor, behind Morgantha. Okay, so the stairs are looking very crowded at this point. And Baron, this is the first time you've seen it. A lot of the floor up here is on fire, and this gear shaft is on fire as well.
Sure. Okay.
Cool. Let's move over to Bill. You've just seen Morgantha die and then get resurrected. And then sort of Baron and Morgantha and Stancor all just sort of like head upstairs.
Okay, I'm just gonna move over here and just be like, excuse me, Molly. Excuse me, Lars. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, Rantin. Sorry, Ismark.
Right.
Just through them.
Yeah.
What do I see when I crest the stairway?
Well, that entire you didn't only move past Loris and Ismark and Ranzen. You had to push past the Grey Ooze, the Stancor. I've got it marked as Grey Ooze. Stancor, Morgantha, Baron, Mirakin to get to the top of these stairs.
Oh, sorry, I won't push past everybody.
Yeah, these stairs are very crowded at this point.
So, from the bottom of the stairs, what do I see?
At the bottom of the stairs with you is Stancor, basically, and then the entirety of the way up the stairs is this row of your crew.
Okay. In that case, I am gonna push my way up.
Okay,
So it's like Stancor and then Morgantha
and-
and Baron and then American, right?
correct. Yeah.
Okay. And how's American looking?
Not good.
Would you?
Bleeding profusely from large scratch wounds.
All right.
I'm just going to move you over.
And also waving her arms desperately trying to control the flames as well, still.
Okay. Pushing past her as well, I guess, or excusing my way past. I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
American, you look terrible. And just clap a hand on her shoulder as well and cast Cure Wounds at level 1.
Okay.
And she is healed for 9 points.
9. I'll take it.
Oh, cool. Nice.
And I'm going to continue moving. Oh, I guess I can't get past them, can I?
You're probably sort of like squeezed up behind Mirakin with the Baron at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't move through friendly people.
You can, but you'd need to be able to. There's like a banister around these stairs as well, so you'd have to get completely out of the stairwell, which is basically confronted by these two women. So you'd have to push through them if you wanted to.
Can I place my arm on the stairwell and just go alley-oop and try to jump myself up into this bit?
No, I'm not. You've already done an action. I'd have let you do that as an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it's just this crowded stairwell at this point. Anything else from Bill?
No.
Cool. Morley, back to you. This room went from really crowded to quite empty pretty quickly.
Yeah. Morley's kind of looking around him. They can't believe how quickly things have quietened down. I'm going to jump on the stairwell and go like alley-oop and like jump. No.
You American.
I'm guessing that when I take a look at the stairwell, I kind of survey the situation as pretty crowded and like I'm not going to be able to make much progress. Is that right? Or
Yeah, I mean, to get up the stairwell, you're going to have to like push past like 6, 7, 8 things to really get into a position of being able to do anything.
Yeah, that uses up 25 feet
Yeah.
of movement just for the people.
Yeah.
all right.
Do you want to set fire to down here?
No, I'm good. I'm good, thank you. It's a helpful suggestion, though.
You did just notice that there are pies in that oven as well.
Yum.
There was mentioned of that a couple of episodes ago, but there are pies currently cooking in the oven in that room.
Okay. I would like to take a look at... So I can freely move outside the windmill now, can't I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. On the diagram of the windmill you showed us last time, it looked like there was a windmill blade that was kind of near the ground. And what I'm thinking is, can I jump onto that windmill blade and start climbing up to the top floor?
Yes. Yeah, let's see how close that windmill blade gets to the ground. I don't want to just fudge it here. You'd have to try and... You wouldn't be able to get it from the ground. It only goes like as high as that scaffolding. If you could make your way up onto that scaffolding, then you'd be able to get up onto that blade and make your way up this windmill.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Okay. All right. Let's give that a go. Scaffolding is a good 8 foot up. You'd probably be able to jump and grab onto that. Sure. So yeah, give me a either an athletics or an acrobatics. I'll let you sort of choose what you think is your best one for that.
Okay. Incoming. Ooh.
It's a 10. I'm so you jump and you sort of manage to like hit. You just like your fingers like hit the scaffolding and you pull down. You like grab on and it just you snap a bit of that scaffolding off, and you land back on the ground with just a little bit of scaffolding in your hand. And you're reminded of just how fragile these things are.
All right. I'm going to... Okay, that idea sucked. So I'm just going to go back in.
It's a good idea.
It's a great
I'm
idea.
going to head to the bottom of the stairwell and just kind of wait for things to free up a little bit.
Okay. Did you want to ready anything?
Yeah, thank you. I do. I want to ready my crossbow, and the minute I get a clear shot at one of the hags,
cool.
I want to release the bolt.
Okay, perfect.
Wouldn't jumping up be an action though?
Okay, yep, you don't get to ready an action. We'll remove that from... That's fair.
Easy cubbies.
I like when
I'm sorry,
I like it when
I'm a rules-
I love it when players.
Apparently I'm a rules lawyer
I love it
now.
when players ruin other players' advantage. That's good.
I mean, I'm not bad when people do it to me, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I just start blurting out rules.
Okay, Murikin's turn.
Well, she's just been healed by dear Bill, but she's like, I look terrible, Bill. Why would you cast cutting words on me? And then she's like, oh, I actually do feel a lot better though. Thank you. And then she's just going to be like, okay, everybody, cover me. I'm going to try and get rid of this horrible fire everywhere. And she's going to just keep attacking the fire. She's going to go for the central pillar and use the control flames to extinguish as much as she can for her action.
Okay, cool.
And then she's going to call...
I
Oh,
was just going to say, while you're doing that, you've been sort of concentrating on that roof section, and the roof section has started to die down, and you've now started focusing on that gear, that sort of gear shaft down through the middle of the room, and you're now managing to take a lot of that fire away from that upper floor at this point.
excellent. And I'm going to call Ranzen and ask him to attack the two hags. I'm going to be like, well, if you want to see someone who looks terrible, check out this ugly pair. And I can't see the map, so I don't know how much
can't see the map?
Ranzen can get. I can't see the downstairs. I
I
don't
know,
know where he is.
I've already moved Ransin up for you.
So he can climb on the walls,
Yeah.
so he can bypass everyone on the cluttered staircase, and he's going to go in for a bite.
Cool. Give us a roll. Just on the
He's
closest
not
one, the one
having
that,
great luck.
the one that's
oh,
slashed out?
actually,
What do you get?
maybe instead of biting, he uses a web. This is a new look for Runs, and he's going to try and web her to the wall.
Okay.
And she has to make a DC. Oh no, it just automatically webs them. I've put it in the thing. So the target is restrained by webbing, and as their action, they can make a strength
So
check.
yeah, so on their next action. So they at the moment
Yeah.
this one is just webbed up and like chucked up against the wall and is stuck to this wall.
Cool. So what does that mean? That mean they're restrained?
Yeah, just be aware that there is fire around her on the ground at this point, and that fire and web is quite flammable. But we'll figure that out later.
All right.
Anything else from Runs In?
I don't think so. He's going to crawl back down the walls out of range of the hags, and he's just going to hang around in the staircase.
All right, we'll just put him over here, not next to Stancool, because that would be dangerous. Next to the Baron. Okay, cool. Loris, over to you. You're downstairs. Everybody else has just sort of run upstairs.
Everyone's gone upstairs, so I'm literally just downstairs with Ismark.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, with him with his big smile.
How are you, big man?
Hey, what's going on? So, from what I've heard and from what I've seen, the stairs are literally blocked. There's no way that anyone can get up there.
You could push your
Without,
way up,
like-
but it'd be
Well, I
difficult terrain.
have 40 foot. I have 40-foot movement.
Yes.
How much do I get? How much would you use to get past?
You could
the 1, 2, 3, 4,
absolutely
5?
get up into that room, to the opposite end. You'd probably even, what are we going, 5, 10, 15. You could get to the base of the other stairs on the next floor.
Okay, so I could get into the main room and basically start getting up the stairs towards where the kids are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd be on the opposite side of these. Well, we can explain that if that's what if you want to head
Okay.
upstairs, we can explain.
All right, so I just want to take it like so everyone's gone. I'm just going to look at Ismark and go, "Are you coming with?"
And he just,
And then I'm going to
he just gives
then
you
I'm
a
gonna
quick
hook-
shrug.
I'm going to charge up the stairs past everyone. Not really asking for permission. I'm just going to bowl past everybody.
Don't leave him
So
alone
if
with
you
the
don't-
pies. He loves those pies. You know he loves them. He's like Yogi Bear.
All right, I've just moved you over to the other side of the next floor as well.
Thank you.
So what you see as you make you're just walking up, you're putting your axe on your back, you've got your mace in your hand, you start pushing past everybody, and at the top of the stairs you see one of these young women that you saw as a frog webbed up against the wall, and another one sort of just surrounded by smoke, and that there's fire on the ground sort of around everybody, and you just push past and see the stairs heading up.
Okay, so
Can I ask what the restraint does? Like, what does it mean?
What is restrained?
Yeah, is it like, do they get advantage on attacks on them?
I can
'Cause
bring
they
up.
can't move.
I
Is
can
that-
bring
I
up
can read it.
exactly everything for you if you like. Restrained creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against it have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls
sweet.
have disadvantage, and it also has disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's super.
So
good.
as I get up to the stairs, which one of these is restrained? Is this one here?
Yeah, the one closest to the wall is now literally restrained up onto the wall.
Okay, so is she within? Are they within range of me smashing it?
Absolutely.
Cool.
You could do it as
so
you
as a
walk
pop-
through them, basically, if you
Yeah.
wanted to.
So as I walk up past them, I sort of see this one beside her, and I just want to go whack, whack with my with the mace at her a couple of times. I don't really care where.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I just want to give her a couple of bashes.
Yeah.
With the mace, and that's with advantage. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both will be with
All right.
advantage.
Cool. All right, cool. Here it comes. 1 and 2. So the first one is a 24. The second one is a 12.
Okay, yeah, that first one hits. The second one, unfortunately, does not. I don't know how you
That's
miss
fine.
someone that is literally webbed to a wall, but you
Yeah.
did manage to do that. The
I get a bit distracted.
Rub it in.
the first attack though just like does some serious damage. It just you're using your mace or your axe? Sorry.
Mace.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, Lightbringer.
You just, as you walk past, you just like batter up, kind of like baseball styles, and just like slam it into her torso as you make your way past her, and doing an instant like 11 damage to her.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just want to end my turn at the base of the stairs because I just want to carry it like basically next one. I'm just to charge upstairs and see if we can free the kids.
Cool. It's Ismark's turn, and Ismark just spends his time. He sort of, I think, Morley, you probably see this. He sort of just heads outside, and you can hear him just sort of calling out, "No, they're all right. They seem to be holding everything up. Don't worry about it, Irina. We'll be back pretty soon, I'm sure. Don't worry. No, it's okay. It's fine. No, you stay there. Just keep the horses company and little. Yeah, how's the dog doing? Good. Okay. No, that's all right. We'll be back in a bit." And he spends his time just chatting with Irina. It is.
I'd like to point out, I did ask him to come up.
Yeah, I mean, he sees how much like there's enough people going up there.
The stair congestion.
There's a lot of stair gesture.
Some serious congestion going on.
So we get to roll to. So the one that's up against the wall is going to try and break free, and rolls an 8 + 4 is a 12. That's enough.
Is it meets beats?
Meets beats. Is it?
Oh no, she meets beats.
Yeah. So she manages to like just break the webbing. I think it's been how and like it falls to the ground and the flame just sort of like burns it a little bit anyway. But that's her action. And the other one, having seen Loris just move past, turns her attention to Loris, and holds out a hand. Loris. What do we got here?
Sounds ominous.
She casts Magic Missile into Loris.
Ow.
Doing a total of 13 damage. So just these 3 bolts just go out of her hand and into you. Doing 13 damage to you. 13 force damage. Yeah.
Ow.
But that's kind of all that's happened. There's a lot that everyone that can see these 2 women, you can see that there is panic on their faces. Baron, over to you.
When are we doing Morgantha's turn? Is it after me? Or
It's
is
after
she
you.
still
Yeah, it's after you.
considered as one of... Okay. I think I can telepathically communicate with both these creatures, but were the children upstairs?
Yes.
They're up another level,
Yeah.
and are they locked?
You guys didn't check the boxes at all.
Does Morgantha know? Do you have a key, Morgantha?
She just says, "Morgantha."
Okay, Morgantha, have you got a key?
They don't have intelligence, right? Zombies have 0 intelligence.
Well, I think they have.
Even negative or something, right?
Oh, they've probably got a minus something. But
Yeah, do they retain memories of their past life at all?
No.
I guess is the first question.
Okay. Well, that's not good. Well, I guess it's my go first. I'm going to try and move into the place past everyone, and I think where's the stairs? Oh, there's the stairs by Loris.
See?
Yeah. Can I get to about? I can't go there. I can't stand on that thing, can I? That's a big cog.
Yeah.
So can I get around to this side behind Loris?
You'd have to, you'd have to make your way through those ladies, or at least one of those ladies. Loris could kind of just force his way past because she was, webbed to the wall. She's no longer webbed to the wall, so there need to be some kind of strength contest.
I thought she failed her webby thing.
No,
She's
she broke
not
the web.
webbed in.
She broke the web.
Oh, okay.
She meets beats.
She meets beats.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, I'll come down to here then, I
Even
think.
getting to there, you're going to have to go around the banister. You're going to have to push past some of these women.
Oh, I'm going to have to... Okay. Can I push past her next to Loris?
Yeah, we've got to do a strength.
Okay. Oh, I'm
Test
good at that,
here.
so -1.
Strength versus strength, yeah.
6. 7 minus 1.
Total of 6. She rolled a total of 7. 3 + 4.
Oh, we're tough guys.
So you don't manage to push past her at the top of the stairs.
Okay. I guess... Where do I end up?
Basically in the same position, next to
Okay.
next to American.
Okay, I'm going to cast poison spray on. Oh, actually, I'm going to cast. Put my finger around with my crystal, and I'm going to cast a ray of sickness.
Oh, okay.
On the one that was to the most north.
And what does that entail?
Ray of sickness is an attack.
All right,
it's
so
a ranged attack spell.
Cool. So roll to hit.
And okay, I'll just press the button. Already put it in here. What came up? Let's have a look.
A 6.
A 6
is
okay. I'm guessing that misses.
That does miss. What's Morgantha and Stancor up to?
Yeah. So I guess Stancor goes first. He wants to get up and get to the south of this one.
So Stankor's going to have to force its way past this lady at the top of the stairs as well. So we're going to do another strength check here.
Yeah.
These women at the top of the stairs are causing some headaches.
Yeah, they're really blocking it. This is very cunning of them. His strength is a +1. 8 + 1.
Okay, well that's enough.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, well he wants to squeeze past one.
And then what's her movement? What's its movement?
He's got a movement of 30.
Oh yeah, cool. Which is going to get him behind Loris.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's fine.
She's flanked now.
Mm.
Hello.
That's true. So he's going to attack the top one with his putrid claw, which is D20 +6.
The strength test would classify as an action.
That's his action, just to squeeze past?
Because it's not a squeeze past, it's an action to force your way past.
Okay,
yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And then Morgantha wants to get her way up to the children, so she'll do that however she can.
Cool. She'll have to try and get a strength contest past at the top thing as well.
Yeah. She's got a +1 to strength. 12 + 1.
Yeah, perfect. So Morgantha manages to sort of push past everybody, make her way past her, the one of the younger ladies there. And there's like an absolute horror on the face of the one that she pushes past. Absolute horror as she recognizes what's become of Morgantha. Yeah. So whereabouts is Morgantha again? So
as far as she can go, she's got a 20-foot movement, and she just wants to go up the stairs.
This is so painful. With 20 feet of movement, she's going to be just face to face with the lady because it's difficult terrain all the way up the stairs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just attack them. Why is everyone trying to save the children? I've got the fire under control.
Yeah. Don't worry about smoking.
Your reaction, Molly. Perfect.
So realistically, she doesn't force her way past. She can get as far as the top of the stairs, next to Murikin.
Okay. Or should I move it?
I think.
I can.
Oh, okay, I can. Yeah. And I'm being very nice with like everyone being able to stay on the same spot in the stairwell here. Yeah. Okay, so we can retcon that the strength contest. Is there something else that she wants to do with her action?
Well, if she can't get past, she will attack.
Okay.
The one.
Give us an attack roll.
Top, so. Okay. She gets just a normal plus. It's +3 to hit.
Cool.
9 + 3.
That is a fail, unfortunately.
Okay, that's all.
Cool. Bill, over to you.
What I'm trying to do, like, I'm trying to size up the two younger witches, or whatever they are. I'm trying to work out if, there's any, like, difference from one to the other, or...
Not really.
They're just, like... What's their emotional state? They're just furious, or...?
They're kind of got the guard down a little bit by seeing Morgantha, but yeah, they're both just in this rage at this point.
Okay. And neither of them they look equally
They barely look touched.
harmed. Okay, cool. Just the closest one then.
Okay.
Seeing her reaction to Morgantha show up, I'm just gonna call out, yeah, she used to be your witch, but now she's our bitch.
Oh!
And I cast a vicious mockery on her.
And what do we have to roll here? It's a wisdom roll?
It's a wisdom roll.
It's a total of 19.
19 is enough.
Anything else?
She saves.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, look, it's getting pretty crowded up here. I'm just gonna go downstairs for a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm going to bonus action up my rapier.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Morley, over to you. Bill's just kind of like delivered this line and just run down the stairs past you and grabbed his rapier.
Very confusing at this point of what's going on. I think everyone's a little bit like Scooby-Doo hallways kind of. All right, I want to see if you'll let me do something.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got Mage Hand at my disposal.
Okay.
Right. And I've been reading Mage Hand, and it's at a point that I choose within range. It doesn't say I have to see the point. So what I'm wondering is if you'll let me grab that sword that was in that dirt from the top in the onion and chuck it out the window.
How much range does it have?
30 feet. And I can carry anything as long as it's not more than 10 pounds.
Okay. I'm just going to bring up the old, the windmill again. Yeah, I'd let that. I'm going to let that happen. You've seen where the hilt of this thing is. You know its approximation. It's within range. So I say that. How do you just like? How do you cast? How does Morley cast Mage Hand?
He just concentrates really hard and gets like a gets a shake on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And the Mage Hand just shoots out, and it's this kind of skeletal, ghostly hand that just shoots straight up through the ceiling. And everyone else just sees this hand on that floor just go straight up through the ceiling again. It travels up, and you're feeling it out a little bit, and soon enough you just hear this thud on the ground outside.
Cool. I'm going to go outside and pick up the sword.
Okay. All right. It's kind of basically just outside the wall that you were at. So you run outside and you look down and you see the hilt and the guard, this beautiful platinum hilt and a beautiful platinum guard with a little sun emblazoned on the side of it. There's no blade. It's just the hilt. It's just the hilt, and it's just the guard lying on the wet grass outside this windmill.
You broke it.
It might be magical. Don't count it out quite yet.
Can I pick it up?
Yeah, I'll let you use your bonus action to pick up the hilt. What you believe to be the sunblade.
Does anything magically shoot out of where a blade would normally go?
Not at this point. Not at this point. Okay, it is Mirakin's turn.
Right, so I'm still intent on controlling the fire, and I see Loris running towards the stairs, and I'm call out, "Where are you going, big guy? We need you to smash these hags! I've got the fire under control. The children will be okay." And I want to continue trying to control that fire. How much fire is there left?
I'd say with another action of using control flames, you could probably extinguish the flames completely.
Okay. So I'm definitely going to use my action to do that.
Okay.
And I'm going to yell, "Have faith in my nature, what not?" as I do so. And that's my action.
Okay.
And I'm going to call Ranzan. Actually, I have a question. Can I do a bonus action, like queue it up as a reaction?
Yes, you can queue up a bonus action.
Okay, but if it okay, I'm gonna queue up a bonus action for if the hags attack me.
What's the bonus action?
I want to queue up Misty Step. I'm a little trepidatious about it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
self-defense.
Yeah. So if they go to attack you, you want to just zoop right out of there.
I want to zoop.
Okay. What's Ranzen up to?
Ranzen's gonna scuttle back around to the hag that he webbed before,
Yeah.
and he's gonna hiss and go in for a bite.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And she is flanked indeed, so I better do that at advantage, which is a 23.
A 23 is great. What's the deal? A DC 9 for Constitution in regards to that poison bite, which she does
Yeah.
pass, unfortunately.
Okay, so she takes half as much damage because of that.
So 2 plus 3 poison, so 2 plus 1, so 3 damage total.
And he's gonna use the rest of his movement to scuttle back out into the corridor down the steps
Yeah,
of
great.
it, still on the wall, but out of range.
Perfect. It's Loris's turn.
Oh, at the
so
start
I
of your
was-
turn, you're next to.
Yeah,
Stankel.
you're gonna
Yeah,
get to get a
no,
roll.
thanks Stankel for coming up behind me, you bastard. Yeah, so I'll sort that out in a second. Actually, I'll do it now. Just
Yeah,
'cause
you
it
gotta
probably
do it now.
influences what's going to happen. Constitution, eh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Constitution, here it goes. Da, da, da. I rolled a 23.
Perfect. You're right.
All right.
Okay.
So realizing Stankel's there, looking at him, whatever. About to head up the stairs. Here. It's like, good on you, man. You stink, I stink, we stink together.
Now, I do want to
surprised.
reiterate that you did hear Murican calling out.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the kids. The fire's under control.
Yeah. I'm surprised Stankel doesn't have to roll a Constitution save for my stink. But, you know.
That's good.
So anyway, hearing Murican advise me that she's got the fire under control and seeing her put the flames out and all that sort of stuff, I'm just going to sort of stop in my tracks. Oh, you're right, cool. I've got a job to do. So I'm going to focus on the hag that's kind of directly to my, I guess my right or my left, I'm not very sure. But the one I just pinged. And with Lightbringer, I'm just going to rain a couple of decent blows down on her from a great height, because I'm assuming I'm taller than
You
her.
definitely are.
So I'm just going to come hand down with my mace,
Both-
bang, and then bang.
Both with advantage since she is flanked, please.
Oh, cool, sweet, even better. All right, first one coming, and the second one coming straight after.
Oof.
First one is an 18, and the second one is an 11. So my second shot seemed to be missing.
Yeah, which one?
First one's
So
an
you're
18.
just going to the one that's closest to you. So that is a total
Yeah, that one
of
there.
10 damage. You just sort of take her by surprise, and she turns around, just locks eyes with you, and just removes that sort of confusion from seeing Morgantha, and just regains that composition of anger.
And I just want to move. Can I get round? Can I get round to that side?
What are you trying to do?
Is
Sorry.
it possible? So I just want to get away from Stankel if I can.
You'd have to move. Yeah, you're going to have to move like more than 5 feet away from him.
Yeah, so can I move to there? Like, I'm still within range of her.
You're still within 5 feet of Stanko there.
Okay,
Go
so
up
if
the
I...
stairs.
Yeah, I don't want to go up the stairs. So maybe if I just move around the room to her and attack there, and then I'm out of his range. Is that okay?
Yep, I'd say that you could have just run across,
Yeah.
basically through her
That's
while
kind of
delivering that blow and ending up on the other side of her.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Happy.
It's Ismark's turn, and Ismark looks over at Morley and says, "Is that the blade? Is that the thing? It doesn't look quite right, does it? But
I feel a bit shortchanged, Ismark.
but the reading said it was here. It has to be. It has to be." He's just going to spend his time talking to Ismark. Okay, it is the woman's turn upstairs. I'm trying to keep... Now they get a roll Constitution. There's so much going on in this fight.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Okay, they both failed.
Oh, okay, so they're both poisoned.
So they both get disadvantage on their attacks. They get disadvantage on ability throws just for this turn. Is that right? Or this round?
Until the start
the
of
next
the
turn.
next turn.
Okay, yeah, so the one next to Loris is pretty pissed off at Loris, and just swipes out with her claws. against Loris's face. Crit success for a total of 20 slashing damage.
Wait, but wasn't she meant to have disadvantage on that?
Gosh, I completely
Oh,
forgot.
rule lawyer's right
Yes,
there.
you're right.
I did Stanko.
I have equal opportunity rules lawyer.
You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this then, because her other roll,
Playing a fair game.
her other roll was a crit fail.
Hey.
She rolled a 1 and a 20.
Oh, American, I'm loving your rule lawyering tonight. It's brilliant.
And with a roll of that, she's going to deliver 15 slashing damage against her sister next to her.
Oh yeah.
Holy moly.
Whoa, that's very different outcome.
Yeah,
That is-
getting some help.
Yeah, that kind of helps
What's-
a fair bit.
What's I would have had to have used, because that 20 damage would have taken me to well below 0, so I would have had to have used my stone skin
Yeah,
to half
yeah.
it, which would have left me with 1.
Well, thankfully it didn't occur. It's all right. The other lady looks out and sort of towards Morgantha and is just looking between Morgantha and Mirakin and doesn't really know who or what to attack, and just ends up sort of like lashing out at Mirakin, rolling a 12 at disadvantage.
I did have a reaction for if she attacked me.
Correct, which is Misty Step.
Ooh,
gotta use
I'm
it.
like
You really do.
unsure. It's a bit chaos inducing when I use Misty Step now because I'm in winter. Oh, I'm gonna hiss. Not so fast, you bitch! And I'm gonna pull the veil across me and disappear, and I'm gonna appear on the other side of the room, and emanating from me is just a frosty aura.
Okay.
And what does it do? Let's find out. It may cause fear.
It may
I
cause
think I had an
It might
ex-girlfriend
cause
like that
fear to
once.
my friends as well. What's that?
I said I think I had an ex-girlfriend like that once that emanated.
Yeah. Frosty demeanor.
Wow.
You choose
No.
one visible creature within 5 feet before you
Oh, yes, I
teleport.
get to choose
That
one.
creature must succeed on a wisdom save or be frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
Nice.
I'm going to do that. By the way, when I Misty Step, I want to step onto the stairs so that I'm not in range of Stankor's stench.
Okay.
And as I call her out for being the bitch that she is, I'm going to point at her and attempt to frighten her, the one that slashed at
She
me.
just slashes through like your ethereal kind of curtain as you disappear in front of her. So she's got to roll a... What was it?
Yeah, she's got to roll a wisdom saving throw against my spell save, which is, what is it? 14, is it? I should know this by
So
now.
this says it's DC's are 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier. So +3 plus whatever your charisma is.
Be wisdom for.
What?
Well, I'm just reading
won't
how
be my
she's
charisma.
how Joe set it up.
Oh.
Probably 13.
Can't find my
You get a
flippin'.
-1 charisma. I
True,
think.
it wouldn't be that then. I don't know. This is what Joe
No, it
set
would
up.
be. It would go up and then -1,
Sure.
whatever your
So
proficiency
just say
bonus is.
8 plus some. I don't know. The rules in this game are really
I
hard.
know,
What's your
it's very
proficiency
co- It's probably
bonus?
8+4, probably.
Oh, my charisma proficiency is a -1.
No. What is your proficiency
Oh.
bonus?
I don't even know what that means, honestly.
It's
I
a
don't know what to
3.
say.
Thank you.
It's
That's
3.
Okay, cool. So 3 then -1.
I'm searching my
So
character
8 plus
sheet
2 is
and it
10.
means nothing.
She's rolled a 15, so she's not frightened.
She's not scared. Gutted.
So it's
but
a
I still
DC
escaped
10.
her claws.
Yeah, DC 10 for that specific move. Okay, anything? That was your reaction. Okay, so that's it. Baron, it's your turn. Mirakin has just disappeared from in front of you.
Okay.
You've got zombie Ganther in front of you.
And it was okay to teleport next to Stancor because he's immune to being frightened.
Oh, it was. She got to choose who to frighten anyway.
Oh, you
Well,
get
I was
to-
just
oh.
trying to make sure that he didn't poison me
Yeah,
more than anything.
Yeah, you got to get away from the Stancor. Okay, what?
That's his catchphrase. Got to get away from
Got to
Stancor.
get away with this thing. I want to free up these stairs so that other people can come up. Can I? I don't want to use my entire action for pushing past her though. So, can I jump over this banister?
With a good acrobatics or athletics, you can do whatever you want to do.
But is that going to use my entire action? Or is that
It's,
my movement?
it's an action.
As an action? All right. Well, I will do that.
Okay.
And what's my goddamn acrobatics? There is a lot of stuff. Acrobatics +2.
Okay.
Surprisingly.
Give us a roll.
6 + 2.
Cool. It's all right. It was a pretty simple jump at the top of the stairs, so that's fine. So you managed to leap over this banister, sort of landing next to Loris on the other side of this banister.
Cool. So I'll be down here. And that's my action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it? Okay. And then Stankor's action.
Cool.
He's going to attack them with the putrid claw,
Does he just?
which is
Who's he attacking?
the one to the north
Okay.
that was previously stuck in a web.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to bring up his... okay, so that's a +6 for slashing damage. 8 + 6.
Is not enough. These women are
Okay.
causing trouble at the moment for you guys. What's
Well-
Morgantha up to then?
We've heard what American was saying, so we're not going to go straight up running up the stairs.
Mhm.
She's going to stand where she is. I can't quite see her. I think she's just to the right of the North Hag, and she's going to attack with her claws.
Okay. And this is with advantage as well. Since
Oh yeah, so I think Stanko would have been an advantage too, right?
true. Yeah, that's right.
Should I do another
Yeah, give
one?
us another one for Stankor.
Another one.
12
Plus-
plus.
6.
No, 12 plus 6.
Is it +6? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's a hit then. So Stankor has managed to hit that lady.
Okay, so he rolls a 1d8 plus 6, so he got a 7 plus 6.
13. Nice. And is there a paralyzed feature
Oh.
on this one?
Actually, no, I'm absolutely wrong. I was looking at the ghost. I'm sorry. It's a 1d6. 2 plus 6.
Okay. Cool. And it paralyzes her, is that right?
Only if she's poisoned.
And she is poisoned.
Is she?
They got poisoned by...
Oh, yeah. Until the start of her next turn.
Yeah.
Okay, then she's paralyzed.
Excellent. Paralyzed.
Okay. All right, now we're back.
Interesting.
Now we go back to
Okay.
Morgantha. This is a
Now
nightmare, this battle. This is an absolute
Now
nightmare.
Morgantha gets to attack her.
Don't we just love bringing
with
in
advantage.
heaps of NPCs?
I'm like, yay, it's not me with animals for once.
Yeah, they're not NPCs there. They're real.
They are playing characters. They're just
Yeah.
undead beings that Baron controls.
18.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Give us double dice
Plus
for that,
3.
please.
And she gets double dice anyway because she's paralyzed. So,
It treats as a crit, yeah.
and zombies. This zombie gets 1d6 plus 4 damage.
So 2d6 plus 4.
So 8 plus 4.
So 12 damage. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, it's at this point that this other one is starting to finally look a bit beaten up. Anything else from Morgantha or Stankor or the Baron?
I wish.
Okay,
Wow.
we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Everyone needs a break after that.
We're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Really getting into the cascading effects type stuff,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. Status effects. Summons.
Boy.
Oh my.
Shit gets complicated when you got like death and poison and all sorts of other stuff going on.
We've got so many things moving in this room at the moment.
I'm pleased
Yeah.
I'm pleased I didn't throw my rage into the mix where there would be advantage for these things as well. And it's like it actually doesn't need it because your poisoning stuff gives them advantage anyway.
Right.
I was thinking about it, it's like, I can just sit there and hit shit and have the same effect.
But don't you do more damage with rage?
No, I take if I'm resistant to slashing damage and stuff, which has only mattered once because of being magical damage, and I don't have resistance to magical damage, so it would have largely been a waste.
Right.
I was thinking about it early on, and like then Baron poisoned and froze Morgantha. I'm like, well, we've all got advantage against her anyway, so what's it matter? So yeah,
So
all good.
much,
Chaos,
it's
man.
so much
Chaos.
happening. I don't think.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, I don't think we've had kind of a battle like this before. Maybe?
Nothing this chaotic.
Well, we've had ones with what was that one against the big bad guy, Nesnar?
True.
Where they were like
True. But there was
seeing-
room to move. This feels like the
Oh,
constrictive nature of this room is making it quite painful in regards to getting things happening.
Yeah.
Because even though we're doing some effects on them, a lot of people can't even, or half the people haven't been able to reach the two enemies at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if we'd gotten all stuck in that hallway and they'd just done a massive like area of effect spell down the stairs. That would have been like dominoes.
You guys, I will say you guys are incredibly lucky because, there was something that occurred that meant they could no longer do lightning bolt. If they
lost their power from the High Witch or
if
something.
they could have done lightning bolt with all of you in the stairs, that would have been really bad.
Although
Chaos.
it's good that it's a circular stairs.
True.
At least not in a long long staircase. So it probably might have only hit 2, maybe 3 people. That's still
I'm so glad I was able to get rid of the fire.
Yes.
It used like 3 of my turns though.
Yeah, that was good. But
I did have a spell that could have gotten rid of all of it, but I think it would have gone up in like a really big cyclone style thing, and I didn't want to like
that would have been amazing.
kill the children.
Yeah, right. Gotcha.
True.
I would like turn it. It's like the icy spell can like extinguish flames, but it's like a conical, like a big.
Right.
I think it goes like
we would've
30
gone up
feet
there
into the
for
air. Like, imagine like
Yeah.
getting upstairs and like the children are all dead,
Frozen or something.
ice damage.
From exposure.
Yeah.
Like this is like one of those D&D fights that I think is really enjoyable to play, but I do worry about people watching this one unfold. But I like you guys enjoying it? Is it good? You enjoying the mayhem, the carnage, and the rolls?
I'm enjoying how things are connecting together.
Oh yeah.
You know, like, and there's a bit of teamwork going on.
Yeah.
We were actually strategizing beforehand about, concentrating and
I kind of think we
how
didn't.
we work together.
We were talking in the Discord about what our strategy was, but we largely did not follow
Oh,
it,
really?
I must say.
Well, I think we kind of did. We killed Morgantha rather than often we'll split off and attack a bunch of people spreading out.
We
at least
sort
we
of
did
followed
that.
it, but then it all kind of went to hell.
Right.
Because we're like,
Yeah.
focus fire on one person at a time. And then everyone's like, I run off and help the children.
Well, she had died by then. I think.
Morgantha was dead by then. I think we talked about getting rid of Morgantha, and that was
We're
like,
talking
oh
about
wait,
getting rid of one enemy at a time.
Yes.
but
Yeah.
We're still doing okay though.
Better than I thought we were.
Paralyzing
Stankel.
Yeah.
paralyzing Morgantha was a really, 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 really good move.
yeah,
Really?
Stankel has helped
Yeah.
well.
Was she going to pull
Powerful
something
as
out of her
man.
pocket?
I think she's like the magical
Stankel?
source for these hags because they were dramatically when she died,
Yeah.
they looked quite like they were quite clearly weakened, right? So that's kind of what I heard. So I think she's obviously the focus of their power, and now that she's
Maybe.
dead, she's kind of like,
Well, they're
Yeah,
like a
they're not as
triumvirate,
bad.
right? And they like the
well,
three
maybe
hags.
isn't that how
Like
witches
Hubble,
work?
Bubble,
That's
Toil, and Trouble. There's in
Yeah.
Shakespeare. There's those 3 hags, and they,
Oh,
I
Macbeth.
guess they work together. Yeah, Macbeth.
Yeah.
We're getting some echo all of a sudden.
I'll just be right back.
What's happening there? Someone's audio coming out of like their speakers or something. Okay, I don't know what's happening there.
Mine should be mine.
I don't know.
Joe, I
Mine
was
should
hearing
be
from
headphones.
humming from Joe because Joe, you muted towards the end of that battle, and then it all went completely quiet.
Might be the heat pump. I could turn that off.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just heard some echoing before, but it doesn't seem to be echoing now. How's everyone doing in the chat? How's everyone enjoying it? Just it looks like we had a few people. Oh man, yeah, you've got that is Joe's gain is up high again. I wonder if Windows has bumped it up, as Windows is
So fun.
known to do.
I'll go turn off the heat pump
Okay,
and see
cool.
if that helps.
We've had a few people. We've had a couple of followers as well. So we have had. We had a raid as well. SES Rose gave us follows. Otomo raided us with just a nice little party of 3. Thank you so much for that. Mr. Foxalox, Greycaster, and Wimpertine has all given us a follow. So thank you so much for that follow. That was very, very cool. Saw some people asking a bit about what we're doing, and thanks to Random, our amazing mod, for pointing them towards our Discord. Definitely come and say hi in our Discord and have a chat to us about what we do. I think there were some questions about our overlays and how we basically put the stream together and get it out there onto Twitch. So if you've got any questions, just jump into our Discord and come say hi and chat about D&D, everything that we're doing. Yeah. Oh, look, I'm wearing one of the shirts, the Getting Dicey merch. It's a very nice little one with the that Shannon built, the Getting Dicey logo with the Ravenloft style icon. Oh, we've got a Billy Goblin shirt as well. That's fantastic. Which isn't currently for sale. I need to get those Billy Goblin shirts back up for sale.
Yeah, I should get my shirts tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Hopefully.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they've arrived at work, but I just have to go and pick them up
Yeah. Okay, cool.
when I'm allowed back in the building.
Joe, are you able to turn off that heat pump, or?
I did.
There's a lot of humming happening from someone's audio. Can you go mute for a second?
I'm going to mute.
I think that might actually be my computer tapping out.
Oh no! When Joe muted, it disappeared. So it's definitely your gain must be really high. Can you just go into
Damn
the
it.
settings that we went into?
Is it like the fan from your computer or something?
So not that loud.
Yeah,
Cool.
Is it doing the auto gain thing like
it's
mine
probably
was?
doing the auto gain thing. Yeah, it's because you don't have
I
it
did that
very
with
close.
Chrome.
You don't have the microphone very close, so it's.
It didn't matter. It would find some time that it will go to 100.
Right.
And that was with Chrome
Oh,
for me.
you're using Firefox though, right, Joe? For whereby?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
I
know.
don't know.
It'll probably be the fan or something. Okay. If you guys are ready to jump back in, we can sort of.
The fan's quieter than normal. So annoying. Also, can I just say, I still don't know how to play this game. I cannot find the flippin' proficiency, whatever the hell, anywhere. I do not know what that is. Where is it on my sheet?
I agree with that.
Which sheet are you looking
If
at?
you look on Roll20, under your name, there's like a little slot for inspiration, and literally underneath that it says proficiency bonus.
Ah, okay. So that's just.
And on D&D Beyond, it's just to the right of your charisma.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does that mean, though?
That's how much gets added on to something you're proficient with.
Okay.
So if you're
Right,
proficient at
okay,
history or
got it.
something,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get +3.
So in before it was like
I've
it's
got
8
that now.
plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier. So 8 plus
Yeah.
3 minus 1.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the actual. I finally found like the rules around it because I wanted to check. But yeah, I think they are all charisma based, all of them.
Because you're using
Actually, I'm
using
wrong.
a very specific type of elf, right? That does changes
Ah.
seasons and.
This is incorrect. It was actually incorrect. It was a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that would make sense.
That does make way more sense.
I feel like there's a typo here, basically.
It's
No, it's so confusing. Sorry. They have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw against the flippin' thing
Yeah,
with
yeah.
plus 5 charisma.
yeah. So it's a
Yeah, 'cause-
okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
because for your spell, you will be using
Yeah.
whatever your spell modifier is for that type of spell
Yeah,
or something.
which is-
She's saying the
Normally it's-
opposite.
Oh, it's the opposite. Normally for me, it's intelligence.
That's what she's saying.
So
Yeah.
they have to
For
do
that
a
one,
wisdom saving
charisma.
throw against her charisma spell casting, basically, because it's
Yeah.
like
And
it's a
also
looks
it
based
says-
thing.
yeah.
It's like Misty Step in a certain thing. She's like
Yeah, I guess
with
so.
her charisma.
It's a glamour.
Yeah, it's a glamour.
Although it says here that when you're an Eladrin, your charisma increases by 1. So I don't know. Maybe my charisma's +0 now. I don't know. Anyway, whatever.
that'd be good.
We'll figure it
Don't
out.
worry, we've only been playing for a year and a bit. It's very
But people,
confusing.
the thing is that people still argue about
I
the
know.
minutia after 20 years or so of playing.
Speaking of which, I did see something
yeah.
in the chat in regards to you bringing Morgantha back to life.
Okay.
She's
yeah.
not described as humanoid.
She's not described as humanoid.
She's
Is she?
humanoid.
She's
She's humanoid
shaped
because she's human shape.
Yeah, she's human shaped,
Yeah.
but
What?
as her description to her stat block,
She's a monster.
it's not a humanoid. But I thought that was bullshit, so I just let it happen.
What's she
Yeah.
called? Like an abomination? or monster or what?
She's a
She's
monster.
classified as a medium fiend.
Fiend.
But I'm just.
She's a fiend.
But I'm just. It makes way more sense if she's just a humanoid. And
This is a bit more fun, isn't it?
but she looks human. What are you gonna? Come
human.
on.
That's literally the whole point of humanoid. That's like 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head.
Yeah.
Maybe she's a fiend though, but she's just masking
Well, actually,
her appearance
yeah.
to look human.
Yeah. We'll
That's fair.
see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with everything soon enough.
Yeah, I think the rules and everything are sort of built around having a fun game.
Yeah.
And if something seems right, I
You do
will
it.
often, go for it.
Yeah. That's all good. That is all good.
It was ironic for her to come back and save children. I think
I'm just like,
It's not over yet. That's all we can say at this point.
Okay.
So let's get back into it. Let's do the last 35 odd minutes of tonight's session. See how it goes.
I also just want to remind everyone that these hags are wearing skin.
They are
They're like wearing
yeah,
skin
yeah.
as clothing, and I just am very horrified by that.
Child
just in case
skin.
anyone was wondering if we should feel sorry for them, they're wearing clothes made out of children's skin. Okay, they're not good people.
Yeah,
That's pretty fair. I'd say that's fair.
there's not good people on both sides. And we're not doing that.
You're like, you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this as sexism. Just because they're women wearing children's skin, they're automatically evil.
Give them a break.
Okay, let's get you guys back onto the map.
I make friends with the hags.
That's a valid option.
Is it?
No, it's not. We're just saying.
Loris is like, you've given me a great idea.
I want a group hug. Loris just wants to go for a group hug.
All right, we're back down on the ground floor. Let's get some sounds for those who have Sirenscape on. Hopefully, some of you, maybe. Definitely the listeners anyway, so that's the main thing. Bill, we're with you on the ground floor. You've just picked up your rapier. Morley has just run outside to pick up this thing that he managed to mage hand out the window. And both Ismark and Morley are now discussing what he's picked up.
What weapons do I see on the ground there?
Everyone, what weapons do you not have right now? I haven't kept a track of what you do and don't have.
I've only picked up my staff, so my scimitars and daggers and stuff are on the floor.
Yeah, daggers and short sword for me.
Anything from Baron still on the ground? You just had the
I
glass.
suppose I've got a dagger, but I never use it.
He's just like, leave it there. Anything from Loris? You've got your
Oh,
axe and your
God,
mace.
I've got my axe and my mace, but there'll be a javelin down there. There'll be a couple of hand axes, but once again, I never use them.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Cool. So that's what you've got, and
Okay.
whatever you don't currently have as well.
I'm gonna scoop up as much of that as I can
Yeah.
using my action
Okay.
and get to the bottom of the stairs. Just be like, I've got our stuff. Just arms full while the hags attack.
The stairs are pretty much empty now, though. Just so you know.
Yeah, you see, like at the top of the stairs now is Morgantha, and everybody else is sort of like you can only assume has moved into that room.
I'll just keep moving until I can.
There you go. I've just chucked you on there. Oh, no, I haven't. There you go. So he's,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll move past Ryan's end.
Mm.
It's like, I have our things.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
That's
it. Morley, so you've picked up this hilt, and there's a definite weight, and not just a physicality. Like it's kind of like this, got this serious aura coming off this hilt, but there's no blade coming out of it at this moment.
I feel like more of a man when I'm holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some actually it makes you feel
I've been waiting.
the girth of the handle makes you feel maybe a little less like a man. I don't know.
You don't know my character. We don't know what I'm from.
Yeah, what do you roll, man?
So yeah, okay. Morley John Holmes Morgan runs inside, but I'm going to call out to Ismark as I do. Come on, Ismark, the job's not done yet. And I'm going to bolt as much movement as I will get up as many stairs as I can get to join my friends.
Okay, I'm just I'll just move you over to the side here. So you're up behind. You run up into the ground floor, up the stairs, and
shit.
see Bill on the stairs in front of you. Runs in this glowing sort of blue spider on the wall next to Bill. Morgantha at the top of the stairs, and you can see a couple of these younger, disfigured women, these horrible, ugly women, standing in front of at the top of the stairs, in front of Loris and Morgantha.
Okay. So that's my movement, right? So I've still got my action.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do I have much of a shot on? Like, I want to use Witch Bolt on the hag nearest cog.
You would. She's currently paralyzed, so you'd get an advantage on that attack.
Shit, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna Witch Bolt her.
Okay, go right ahead.
Sorry to break the flow, but how do I just roll this attack with advantage and roll to
In your character sheet, there should be, if I've set that up correctly, at the top, an advantage, normal, and a disadvantage tab. Just click advantage and then click that. Yeah.
Sorry, it's just that I never have advantage, so... okay, here we go.
A 16. A 16 is not enough. This crackling blue energy just like shoots out from your hand and just in between Bill and Morgantha, and then just slams into the wall next to this hag.
Blast!
And that's anything else from Morley?
It would have been.
Yeah.
It's just, that small feeling of like a man is really
Okay.
evaporating.
American, you're standing on the stairs looking down at just this mayhem on this floor at this point.
Having just misty stepped and had the icy wind of judgment fail to cause fear in the hag, I'm just gonna hiss, "I said you should fear me!" And I'm gonna slam my staff down, and I'm gonna attempt to thorn whip around her neck
Oh, the
with
closest
advantage
one to
because
you.
she's. I'm gonna try and get the one that's had the most damage on it. Oh, I've rolled a crit success. So I've rolled
nice
a 20
work.
plus 6.
Cool.
And so I'm going to aim to wrap that around her neck and drag her 10 feet towards me, prompting opportunity attacks on her with advantage from all my mates.
Oh, my
and that is
God.
an 18 points of damage as well. So this whip just wraps around the neck of the one that was previously whipped, the one up against the wall, and you just pull back on this thorn whip, and it just drags her past her sister and up against the stairs, sort of up, just beneath you, so looking down on her now, opening up a attack of opportunity from both Stankor and Morgantha.
From my stinky mates.
So if Stankor and Morgantha can give us an attack roll.
Okay. This is good. Now I'm
I
looking
call it
at
a
the-
zombie combo. A zombo.
Oh yeah, Zombo. Okay. Let's do Stanko first. He gets a +6.
Team Stank, let's go.
And it'd be
Gotta get away from
advantage,
Stankor.
It's all with advantage.
16 + 6.
That's a hit. Now she was paralyzed, so that's classified as a crit, isn't it?
Yes, it's a crit for paralysis.
So you need to roll double your damage, I reckon. Or your double hit.
Oh no, that was already done.
So-
that was already done as part of
Oh, it was
that.
already done.
She rolled a crit. so.
S-
True. that's
6
right.
+ 6.
That one's a fail, but the first one was a hit, and so you get.
No, that's for damage.
Oh damn! Okay,
How much?
12 damage.
12 damage,
That's damage from Stankor.
and so there's a risk for poison again.
It would just paralyze her again.
Oh, oh damn!
So-
Okay, yeah, she's.
So it would. I don't think it would because
Yeah,
yeah.
So 18 from me, 12 from
30.
Stankor.
Yeah.
And then
That's all right.
from Morgantha is. Oh my god! Sorry. It's a +3 to hit.
okay.
So a 13 + 3.
Okay, that one's a miss. But because she
Okay.
was paralyzed and she's been dragged across, there's no way she's going to keep her footing, and she just ends up prone on the ground next to these stairs. with a lot of damage taken off her. And she's looking pretty worse for wear, with big scratches around her neck, big scrapes across her from these claws. She's looking sickly poisoned, and she's just in a paralyzed state, prone on the ground.
Damn.
Runzin, anything from Runzin?
Runzin's just gonna run in and try and bite her with advantage as well.
So he's just going to run through the crowd, sort of make her way up the wall and around the wall and across the floor and down next to this prone
Yeah.
lady. Cool, give us a roll.
Sure is. What have I rolled? Oh, I rolled twice by
That's we're
mistake.
gonna-
I rolled a 22 for 1 damage.
We'll take it's rolled the 22 as your second
Oh.
lot. So the first lot was a 15 and
Oh,
a
I
19,
see.
but it is with advantage, so it's the 19. And they take. We've got to roll against that.
2 damage, and then roll a Constitution saving throw to beat 9, which isn't very high.
Meets beats. Meets beats. Everybody meets beats.
Meets beats.
So we do get that.
That meets beat.
So we do get.
So it only takes 2 poison damage.
No, 1 poison damage because we're taking that first set of rolls, which was a 3.
Oh, sorry.
Halved it.
I
Rolled down. Okay. That lady has taken a lot of damage from a lot of different angles. Anything
Poor
else
lady.
from American or Runzen?
Runzin's going to run back up the wall, just out of range.
Okay, cool. Okay, great. Loris, it's your turn. You're surrounded by all your friends and a bunch of your enemies as well.
Like having my friends up. So, this one here, the one that she's now prone
Yeah.
and looking pretty poorly.
This one's going to be a bit harder for you to attack at this point because you've got the gear shaft
Yeah.
and the mechanism of this windmill in your way.
How healthy is the one in front of me looking?
Pretty healthy, to be honest. She barely has any scratches or damage on her at all.
But she's poisoned, is that right?
She's currently poisoned and paralyzed. So she's looking healthy, but she's not moving anywhere.
So attacks against her with advantage, yeah?
That is correct.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah. So she's just standing there like a batting sort of pin, ready to be hit.
Yeah. Sorry. So this one, not paralyzed, but she is flanked between you and Stancor, so it's still advantage.
Okay. Sweet. All right. So
still
she's just sort of standing.
Only one got paralyzed, not 2 of them. So this is the one that wasn't paralyzed.
Okay.
Yeah. She's poisoned.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I'm just gonna essentially just with my mace, I'm just gonna have a good swing at her head, and hopefully I hit once, and then I'm gonna swing back again at her head, and hopefully I hit the second time.
Okay. Give us rolls to hit.
Macy 1, Macy 2. Hopefully they rolled it. First roll is a 24, doing 7 damage. Second roll is a 22, doing 6.
Yeah. You just clock her across the head twice. And she stands her ground despite everything, and you are now her full. You have her full attention. Anything else from Loris?
Yeah. So with my bonus action,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at my Lightbringer, look at my eyes, and I'm just gonna get really fucked off with it, and I'm going, Lightbringer, you make me pissed off, and I'm gonna get ragey at my mace. I'm gonna rage on.
Are you getting your rage
I'm
on?
gonna rage on at my mace.
Okay.
Fuck off at my mace. It's like, come on.
You just did some good damage. What is?
That's not what I wanted. I wanted more.
Okay, all right. It was Ismark's turn, and he follows suit. He basically runs up these stairs behind Morley with the intention of really heading up these stairs to cause some damage. And he's just like meets Morley's that's kind of waiting in the stairwell, and there's Bill up in front and Morgantha at the top, and he just sort of gives Morley a little tap on the shoulder and says, mind if I get past? Is that all right? Is that all right? Can I get past?
So polite.
Oh, you're on mute there, Adam, I think.
If you want.
Aegon just makes his way up past everybody and just ends up sort of behind Morgantha at this point. It is the woman's turns, and both of them need to roll again for Constitution, is it?
Yeah. Against Stancor, you mean?
Yeah, against Stancor.
What's his catchphrase?
I don't remember.
You've got to stay away from Stancor.
You got to stay away from Stancor. And these two women learn that firsthand as they both get poisoned yet again from.
Oh no, she's paralyzed.
No, just poisoned at the moment. But the one that was on the ground does lose her paralysis now. It disappears.
No, at the end of her turn,
So she's still paralyzed on
she
the
will
ground.
lose it.
The one that has Loris's full attention, however, let's have a look here. Holds out her hand.
Oh, not another magical attack. Fuck off.
What is this? Let's read this one. So a black beam of energy kind of just springs out from her fingers towards you, Loris. And she's rolled a 26, so it's definitely hit.
It's an innovating energy.
And so I need to get at the end of your next turn, basically at the end of each turn, you need to roll a Constitution saving throw. But you just feel your strength disappear a little bit. The strength behind your swings are not going to be very strong from here on. So what that means is next time you roll any strength-based attack, it's going to be half damage.
Skank.
Ooh. Yeah.
We've got Stancor and Skankor. Baron, back to you.
Okay, I'm going to cast Chill Touch on the one that has been taking all the damage. I think
Yep.
she's now prone and everything. And that's a D20.
Yeah. What was it? Oh my god, Chill Touch. Wait a second. Oh my
That's
god, I
at
get to do it. I
advantage,
get
so I
to
got a 3.
Chill, Chill Touch. Got the animation going.
Well, I think both of them missed 5 plus 7.
Oh, yeah, that does miss. It does miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I guess it's Stancor will try and hit her.
Okay. Advantage on those attacks.
A 7 and then an 11 plus 6. 11 plus, so 17.
Yeah, that is a hit. So this is the one that's prone on the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
And because she's paralyzed, she'll automatically take a crit.
Yeah.
So I'll roll 2d6
Okay.
plus 6. 4 plus 6.
10 damage there. She is really, really not looking good right now.
And now
Morgantha?
Morgantha, I'll just get another d20. And
You got to get Morgantha's D20.
double 17s plus 3.
Okay, so this is for the one closest or to Morgantha?
It must be. Morgantha wants to move in as close as she can to Stancor, though,
So
to free up the space.
So you're like moving into here.
already.
Okay, she can move.
Yeah, and then
into
she'll
here.
hit the one to the north that hasn't taken much damage.
Okay, cool. And it was 17. Yeah, so that's
d6 plus 4.
cool. Give us a
Oh,
roll.
actually, it'll be 2d6 plus 4.
Yep, it will be.
Oh. No, it won't. It won't be a crit one.
No, but it's
Because she's not paralyzed.
but she is flanked. So
But for the damage?
oh right,
we
right.
do double
sorry,
damage
no,
for flank?
No, sorry, you're right.
Okay, so 1d6 plus 4.
There's so many
8 total.
so many rules happening tonight. It's crazy.
I know.
My brain,
I'm starting
my
to go
brain
into
is
a coma.
starting to melt with all of the rules that I'm trying to keep track of right now.
Well, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Whew. All right. Bill, over to you. You're in the floor of mayhem, I call this.
Bill bursts into the room with his arms full of weapons. What does he see? He sees one of them on the floor.
Up against like the
other one.
stairs, yeah. The other one right in front of you is just looking sickly, as she has been poisoned. You've got a Morgantha zombie to your right. You've got a spectral kind of oozy, ghostly thing next to her. Loris is next to like the center of this room as well. There's a glowing ethereal spider. The Baron is up against the back wall. Ismark's behind you, and further down the
So
stairs
much
is
going
Morley.
on.
I love the way you just dropped in. There's a glowing ethereal spider.
Yeah. And I'm on the
I had
stairs.
Americans on the stairs. retracting her thorny
just
whip
like-
from this lady that is prone on the ground.
Okay, and so the one that's closest to me is standing.
Yes.
With the heft of the weapons, I'm just gonna like turn sideways and just go, yeah. And I'm just gonna throw a cadre of daggers and
And scimitars.
scimitars,
Give me
miscellaneous
a
blades.
D20 plus your strength modifier.
It's like the cutlery drawer.
Yeah.
It's a
Hoping
cutlery
something
draw
will hit.
attack.
Something will hit.
My strength is +0
Okay. Give me a D20.
with advantage.
With advantage. Yep.
The first roll was a 12. The second roll was a crit.
Oh yes.
Yeah, boy!
Something hits. A lot hits.
Okay.
It all hits.
You rain down like just these daggers and scimitars. You just throw them all at her. Well, how am I going to figure out a good, fair roll for damage here? Because it's good. There's a lot of sharp things being thrown at her, but it's not with a lot of
1d4 for each
there's
weapon.
not a lot of like piercing. It's more just like falling, slashy kind of damage. Give me 2d6.
Okay.
Cool.
7
Okay, cool.
total.
This is like a hell of a noise as all of this metal just like clangs to the ground as it sort of like slices down this lady in front of you. And all of that attention that was on Loris is now aimed squarely at you as she looks down at these scratches that she's now has been like inflicted on her.
Okay, as my bonus action, I draw my rapier
Okay. Cool.
and just point it towards her. And I just say, I go very Rodney Dangerfield. And I say, I've heard of buns in the oven, but pies in the coven. Ridiculous.
Oh, I like that one. That was good.
And I just square up.
Yeah. Morley, over to you.
I just leave after that. I don't want to be around. The one that's prone on the ground, I look like I've got a pretty good...
You're still halfway up the stairs. You're going to need to get to the top of the stairs before you even really
halfway up the
see
stairs.
that
Okay.
one.
I will do that then.
Yeah.
I will get fully into the room, just cramming another body in here.
Let's put you up there at the top of the stairs there. So you and Ismark have just
Okay.
kind of swapped positions.
Okay. And the one that's prone, I just want to try and hit with Witch Bolt.
Okay.
And do I get advantage on
You
that?
do get advantage on that.
Yeah. Oh, not Witch Bolt, sorry. Just my crossbow.
Just a,
Just my
okay,
crossbow.
cool. Okay, so that's a roll of 15 plus 5, 20, which is a definite hit. And because she's poisoned and inflicted with paralysis, you get to roll with double damage. So can you give us another d6, please?
You better believe I'm pulling out my sneak attack.
Oh,
as
sneak
well.
attack. Yeah, yeah.
Hell yes.
Sorry, roll 20's just being real.
We'll just listen to the rain. It's fine. It's nice. It's,
So,
roll 4. So
yeah.
you've done 12 damage so far. You haven't added your sneak attack on, which you get to roll
No.
twice. Give us that twice as well.
Oh.
12 plus
maximum
18,
move.
30 damage. 30 damage to someone that had 9 hit points. So that crossbow just hits her and her head just pops, just like splatters all up against the wall beneath Murican on the stairs. That is number 2
Yeah.
dead.
It's like when you put rubber bands around a watermelon.
Strangely exactly like that, actually.
That could be your next attack. Round.
Just one after another for 78 turns or something.
So good.
Cool, yeah, that's one down. Anything else from Morley?
I'm going to try and just create a little more room over here, so I'm just going to try and move like between American and Ranzin. Is that
Okay.
doable?
Yeah, you'd be able to sort of make your way around. Yeah, you'd have to make your way around, sort of past Loris. There is possibly you will take an opportunity attack from this remaining one. Are you happy to take that?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
She swipes out with her claws and misses you. Just misses you. It's a roll of 9, so that's fine. It is now Mirakin's turn.
Right. I just seen that head explode right beneath me. Great job. Great job. I'm very pissed off at these women. I'm gonna hiss. This is what you get for killing innocent children. And I'm just gonna repeat the same move. I mean, it works splendidly, and even more of my friends are surrounding this lady. So I'm just gonna whip out again with the hopes that it also works. Oops, I rolled it twice again, sorry. And I rolled a 14 plus 6 for 20
Nice.
to hit.
Nice.
And I'm going to do the exact same thing and try and wrap around her neck and drag her towards me.
Okay, so you do the same. She's not paralyzed, so she doesn't sort of fall to the ground in that same way. But she takes your 7 damage from your Thorn Whip and opens up opportunity attacks from Bill and Morgantha.
And Loris?
No, because it's still within 5 feet of Loris.
Oh, okay.
Morgantha, okay.
So, Bill, give us a roll to hit with your rapier.
If she's that's with advantage anyway, because
Is it with advantage? Yeah.
it is with advantage because it's within 5 feet of me and
True,
she's flanked.
true. So, with advantage, thanks.
Actually, I've realised that I get to roll one more time because of elven accuracy. So I always got to try for that crit, so I'm just going to do it one more time. But I didn't get the
Okay,
crit.
that's fine, that's fine. So what have we got from Morgantha there?
Morgantha got an 11 plus 3.
Okay, so that's a
So
miss.
14.
And Bill with your rapier.
Sorry, 1 second.
Uh-huh. Roll 20 not playing
My
ball.
computer's my computer's misbehaving.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll a 20 for you?
That'd be great. Thank you.
Another 11.
What's your modifier?
again.
Plus 3 for proficiency, plus 2 for dex.
15.
He gets it with advantage, remember.
Oh, yeah, give us
16.
another roll as well, because it's with advantage.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
18.
23.
Cool. So that is definitely a hit. What's your damage for your rapier?
Is this auto crit?
No, she's not paralyzed.
1d8 plus 2.
Can you give us a 1d8, please, Shannon?
Do you have that memorized, Bill?
A 5.
Okay, total.
Rapier damage.
Cool, so it's another 7 damage from Bill's rapier. It's only at this point now that this one is starting to look a little bloodied and out of breath. Anything? What about Ranzen? What's Ranzen up to?
He's going in for the classic bite as per usual. He's gonna scuttle in, sink his fangs into her with a roll of a 16, which is a 12 plus 4.
Which is unfortunately a miss.
Is she meats beating me?
She's she's passed. She's passed. You haven't meets beats. She just beats.
Okay. Oh well, that's not as disappointing.
Yeah. Okay. Loris, over to you.
So seeing this witch being dragged away again by a thorn around the neck, I'm just going to line her up because she's like kind of again stuck.
Yeah, you'll have,
being
you
dragged
you'd
away
have
from
to
me,
move
so
out from around behind this sort of mechanism.
That's not a problem. So I'm just going to move around. I guess move around there. So follow her basically.
Yeah.
So take a couple of steps and then just kind of with my mace and
Okay.
we'll swing back again.
Cool. Give us 2 rolls to hit them, please.
Is that with advantage or no?
Yes, she is flanked.
Oh, excellent. I like this. Where am I? Rage mace. 1 and 2. So the first one I roll is a 20,
Nice.
and the second one is a 19.
Damn. Okay.
Both doing 13 damage.
Okay, that is great. Both of those just crash into it, doing some amazing damage. If it wasn't for the fact that your strength was really not feeling it, so you deliver half the damage to that than you thought you were going to be doing. And I got to get a Constitution saving throw from you.
Fucking witches, man. I hate them. Alright, Constitution saving throw. Hopefully this actually rolls. Oh, I rolled it with advantage. I'm sorry.
We'll just take that
I'll
first
take that.
one.
That's a 21.
21 is fine. So you deliver those first hits with your mace, and you kind of sort of like concentrate a bit, and you just stretch it out, and you just feel your muscles just coming back into full strength. You give them a bit of
like Popeye.
Yeah. You kind of wind up your mace again, just trying to get that strength back into your swing, and you're feeling ready to go for whatever happens next. But those first 2 swipes were at half damage.
Alright, that's cool.
Anything else?
No, I'm good. I'll stay around.
Okay, cool. Ismark now sees like room in this room now, and he has a massive smile on his face as he runs up sort of to the side of Loris, gives you a quick wink, and just slams out with his longsword. And he's going to use his Spartic inspiration that he got from Bill.
Oh, forgot about that. The whole toilet song.
Oh, and he rolled an 8. He rolled it because it's a D8, isn't that right? Yeah, he rolled an 8 for that, meaning that shot now hits, which is great. Doing 8 damage, and then he brings it again across her one more time. Crit. Oh wait, no, it's with advantage. With advantage.
With advantage.
Okay, so both attacks just cut across her, doing a total of 12 damage. And he turns to Loris and says, "Your turn, big man." It is this lady's, it is this hag's turn, and once more, actually something different happens this turn.
Well, she has to deal with this thing.
Oh, Stancore.
She has to deal with so much right now.
God
There's
damn it.
it's so much in front of her.
It was a Constitution saving throw, is it?
Yeah, 15.
Meets beats.
Oh,
She rolled
okay.
a 15.
Meter beater.
Need to beat her. Jesus Christ, this game. Meets, but this, I'm trying to remember. That's a fail, though, isn't it? I don't know.
She's fine.
She's
I think
fine.
it is
She's
a
fine.
fail. No,
She's fine, I think.
She meets beats.
Yeah, so
Meets
meets
beats.
it, therefore beats it.
because I thought the
You know,
rule
there was no
always-
confusion on this rule until Adam brought in the term meets beats.
My legacy to getting Dicey.
Yeah, no, she must be fine.
DC of 15.
Because I think the general rule is
She succeeds.
if you meet it, then nothing changes.
Okay, meets beats.
Except for that armor class thing, and that's why they shouldn't
Oh my
be
God.
like. That's why the armor class.
Okay, so she's
No,
fine.
if you meet the armor class, you get
If you
to
meet the
attack.
armor class, you hit.
To hit.
Yeah, you beat
So
it.
meets beats.
It's,
Yeah, that's something changes. They
yeah, so
get
something changes. Yeah,
attacked.
exactly. So something changes.
But the meets beats rules.
So we just
applies.
keep saying meets beats. We just keep the meets
Yeah.
beats as the blanket rule.
Oh.
Meets beats.
Yeah. Meets beats.
So she meets beats.
fucking beats.
Okay.
Oh dear.
This is this could be interesting. No, maybe not. Maybe not. She
Probably not.
probably not.
Oh, it's gonna be boring.
She puts her hand out, closes her eyes, and casts sleep at level 2.
Oh, fuck.
Who's got the lowest?
So I need to know what, just to add more nice confusion into it. Oh, what's up, Bill?
Some of us cannot be made to
Okay,
sleep
cool.
magically.
Okay, so all the elves in the room.
Yeah.
Is it?
I believe
American-
there might even be a provision for raging barbarians.
Oh, really?
I'm
Oh,
not
maybe.
sure.
I don't know. Is there? Hold on.
Oh,
no.
my.
Okay, well,
There might be.
you just want there
So
to be.
Ranzin will have the lowest HP out of everyone, I'd imagine.
What's Ranzin's HP?
26. That's more than I thought. But
What
probably
is
still the least.
What is Stancore's and Morgantha's?
Oh, well, it's
Well, Gantha
interesting.
was 28 before.
Oh yeah,
yeah, she's 28. And then
Stankor's
Stancor is
22? No? I don't know.
God, I've
I'm on
written
11. So
You're on 11?
Stankor's one's really complicated. A 39.
What? This game?
Okay.
Complicated?
So it looks like the only person in this room to drop is Loris, who is now fast asleep. Just drops down onto his butt and then falls back onto his back, fast asleep. But that is all that she manages to do before it becomes Baron's turn.
Okay, well that was something. It worked on me last time when I was first encountering the pie stuff.
True. That was a
I'm
really
going
high
to,
roll that time.
I'm just gonna yell out to the hag that we're gonna shut down your pie fucking operation.
Interesting
Say
order
goodbye.
of words that you chose.
Your pie,
Is that
your
fucking
pie
the
fucking
pies?
up operation.
Yeah, we're gonna stop you from fucking these pies.
Wow.
your last
wow, wow, wow.
Hey, you're the one that can't
Yeah,
get
this is
another
your
one.
last
Hey.
pie fuck.
That's my pie.
Uh,
So, yeah,
and I'm just gonna cast
Revenge of
chill
the Nerds
touch.
reference.
Oh,
What do you-
a hair pie.
Yes.
Oh boy. What,
I actually
We're
thought
good.
that reference the first time you mentioned pies. I didn't think anyone would want to hear hair pie. It's so disgusting.
yeah, it is.
I am going to, I'm going to cast chill touch, and it's at advantage. She's
It is.
no, not right next to me.
You're not flanking.
Like-
You're not.
No.
She is flanked, but
It's a
not by
ranged
you,
attack, so I
Yeah.
don't think. And that's a
It
miss.
is a miss.
I'm
Is
going to
she
get
poisoned? She is
Yeah.
poisoned.
Because she has.
So she gets disadvantage on
Don't you-
attacks and disadvantage on saving
Oh,
throws.
sorry.
So many rules. Oh my god, tonight. I'm going to go to bed tonight and I'm just going to be like, am I allowed to go to sleep? Have I rolled? Have I constitution alright?
This is great for the viewers who love rules. Like they must be loving this. It's like a rule.
We've got a
person's
lot of people
dream.
watching who must just love the rules side of D&D because this whole
Yeah.
session has been
Yeah.
about the rules.
Yeah.
It must be difficult when we get stuff wrong. I've rolled double fives for Stancor, plus 6, so I'm guessing
That's
that's
a miss as well.
He's going to move up the stairs a little bit.
Behind
To
American,
give-
nice.
Oh really? Shit. I can't see American because of the,
Oh,
the
right.
shadows. We probably wouldn't do that if that was the case. But Morgantha's going to move down to where Stancor was,
Okay.
and she gets plus 3. 11 plus 3.
There's a miss as well.
There's a lot of misses,
lot of
so
misses.
that's it.
Okay, cool.
That's it for me.
Bill, over to you. Loris has just fallen asleep in front of you.
I'm just gonna stand behind Loris and just give him a kick in the ribs.
Okay. Yeah, give me an unarmed strike on our friend.
I'm not trying to hurt him.
Well, you can
be clear.
only wake him by hurting him, right?
Okay. In that case, I will try to hurt him the minimal amount.
Yeah.
Non-lethal. It's important.
Yeah.
It's
really important.
non-lethal kicking.
Yeah, don't use like a
Just to be
D12
clear.
kind of weapon.
Before I do that, do I get advantage?
Well, theoretically,
Well,
he is on the ground
I'm
fast
prone.
asleep, so yes.
I'm sitting on the ground
Yeah.
asleep, so
Yeah, I do one damage to him as I
Damage.
kick him.
Yeah, sweet. Loris, you just
Awesome.
get like a kick in his like ribs. They just wake up.
I'm like, wakey, wakey.
alrighty, lemon shaky. Awesome.
Lemon shaky.
Yeah, wakey wakey lemon shaky. You did not hear
Hands
that.
off snaky is the
Eggs and bacon.
eggs and bacon.
and
Yeah, eggs and bacon.
I thought it was
Yeah.
wakey wakey hands off
What are you
snaky.
doing?
but-
I'm gonna say wakey, wakey, hands up, snaky. Having seen what he's doing in his sleep.
dreaming of large barbarian.
Anything else from Bill?
And I move a little bit further away from
Oh,
Stancor.
yeah, cool. Anything else?
And that's my
okay,
turn.
cool. Morley, over to you.
Just going straight in with the short bolt to the face. It's it's worked bloody well for me so far. And she's flanked.
Yeah, with a ranged at that distance, it is at disadvantage.
So just normal.
It'd be normal since you're also flanked. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna hold out my. Oh. Oh. He's blown it.
Well, you get to roll it once. Oh no, because it's just not a disadvantage or advantage. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Roll of an 8 is a miss. So you're very lucky considering there's like people surrounding it. I think this bolt just like hits between everyone's legs and just chunks into the the wooden floor. Anything else from Morley?
I'm actually going to move away. I'm going to. Where's the clearest space that I can move to?
You could. Any sort of movement away from there is probably going to open up an opportunity attack.
Oh, no, flag. I'll just stay where I am.
I believe Morley has disengage as a bonus action.
Oh yeah, I mean, so you could always use that and use disengage.
I'll just stay where I am.
Okay. Oh, I guess I'll just stay where I am. American, over to you.
Well,
Sorry, American.
Oh yeah, you got to roll
I
a
have to do a con save, do
yeah.
I am sorry. If I can't see where you are, but I was told that you were next to.
Okay, so I do a Constitution saving throw. I rolled an 11, so a 9 plus 2, 11.
So you're poisoned.
Ugh,
Just means you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
that's really bad for me.
But it will get cancelled out because she is
flanked and stuff.
she's flanked.
Yeah, but I need the advantage. But oh well, I will still try. My options are very limited. I don't have my weapons except for my staff, so I can only do magic. So I'm just gonna stick to my thorn whip again, and I'm just gonna roll. And I've rolled, not very well. A 5 plus 6 at 11.
Which is a miss.
Stankor! You need to stay away from Stankor!
Well, he
and
went
then
next to you, sorry.
Runzin's gonna run in for a bite. Oh, and I should probably move away from.
You can move
up the stairs a little to get further away
I
from
can
him
move
if I
you
can.
upstairs.
And so Runzin's rolled an 18 with a bite.
I've moved you upstairs, so you suddenly might not be able to see much.
I can't see anything. It would be great if we could see what's happening.
Let's have a quick look. I should be able to give you some Ranzin image or vision right now. Can you see now?
Possibly.
I don't know.
Ranzin rolled an 18 because he has advantage.
Oh, nice. Which
is that enough?
That is a hit. And we've got to roll another Constitution, which is a pass. They didn't get poisoned. So
Unlucky.
1 damage plus 2 poison, 3 damage total.
That's right, my boy. Whittle him down.
Yeah.
Whittle her down, I mean.
Yeah. Cool. And Loris, over to you. You're still prone at this point.
So I'm still kind of just sitting there, rubbing my eyes, kind of waking up a bit.
Give us a
is Stankor
Constitution.
nearby?
Yeah, give us a Constitution saving.
Yeah, thanks, Stankor. It's all good. I love your work, Stankor. I really do. Oh crap! That's a 15.
Is that a meets beats there,
Is that
Baron?
meets beats?
Sorry? For who?
Stankor doing Dave doing a Constitution saving throw against Stankor.
Oh, yeah. Well,
it's a 15.
you have to do a 15.
He did a 15.
So I
Meets
think
beats.
You're,
Meets
you-
beats.
Beats beats.
Okay. Okay. So you stand up. You're not being affected by Stankor.
Actually, I just want to stay. I want to stay kind of in a. I just want to get up to a sort of a single knee position. So I'm sort of like, on one bended knee.
Okay.
Because she's still standing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. She's still standing.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to take my mace and hack at her knees.
Okay. Give us a
Just because I'm at knee height.
roll to hit with
Smash her
advantage,
knees.
please.
Smash her knees.
Smash her.
Smash her. Loris smash. That's what Loris does. Where am I? No, normal mace. Normal mace. Oh, sorry. 1 and 2. First one is a 23. Second is a 25, doing a total of 17 damage.
17 damage. You really rock her with those, like one into one knee, one into the other knee, and she just drops. You've taken all the weight out of her, and she drops down onto her knees. She's not dead, but she is on her knees.
Is she facing me?
She's facing you, yeah.
Like,
so you're almost facing.
That rock your world.
And Ismark just lets out a hey-oh as you drop her down onto her knees.
Like Sildar.
Anything else?
Barbarian. It's how Barbarian proposes, right?
Anything else from Loris?
No, I just want to look at her eye to eye.
It's Ismark's turn, and Ismark just looks to you, Loris, and says, "May I?" And he just pushes the blade directly into her head, killing her instantly.
Oh, I love it. Well done, Ismark. Finishing the deal.
Yeah. It's at this point that when it's the moment that this blade enters the brain of the last one, the form of all three of them, so Morgantha and the two that are on the ground, just suddenly start sort of changing away from a human form, and their skin kind of goes into this dark purplish hue, and their fingers are all elongated with these atrociously long claws that are just sort of like disgustingly dirtied. Their faces are just hardened leather that's purple as well, with these kind of small horns that curl off the sides of the heads. Morgantha is showing this as well, even in zombie form, and so is the one that's just been killed. The one without a head, she has no head. It's not happening. But you're now seeing these hags for what they really were. They were never truly human, just in disguise of humans. And at this point, at the moment this last one drops and the form changes of Morgantha, Baron, you notice you can't sort of send messages to Morgantha anymore, and she drops down to the ground as well now. All three of these hags dead. Completely dead.
Okay.
And it's at that point you can just hear a call from help from upstairs. And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Yeah.
What does the call sound like?
What?
Damn, that was hard.
What does the call sound like? Is it a child?
Yes, it's child's call for help. I already mentioned there were children before, right?
I don't want to assume and make an ass out of you and me.
Fair enough. No, I mentioned a while back, though. What I'll do is edit into the podcast a little child calling for help or something. Help me! Help me! Adventurers! Adventurers!
Oh, yes!
Yeah.
How did he get in there?
It has to be.
Oh,
He
man,
was
if
transported there.
Carp is in Barovia, what does that mean?
How the hell?
Because he's a future adventurer, he probably was sucked into.
He went off adventuring and got caught. He beat us.
It was not Carp. It was just a call of a small child.
I'll be very upset if it's Carp.
I was like, oh my god, what if it's Irina? But then you said it was upstairs.
Oh,
but-
right. I see.
I don't want to assume anything.
Did I say a call from upstairs? I can't remember. I meant to say there was a call.
Yeah, you
from...
said it was upstairs.
Yes,
Right.
you did.
But,
You did.
Yeah.
Well, Irina's not upstairs. You guys have been in here the whole time.
Yeah. I know. I just don't like assuming. What can I say?
Fair enough.
Could have climbed the outdoors.
She could have just climbed up and
of-
got into trouble upstairs. Like she's stuck in a window, like half in and half out a window. She's like, help me, help me. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
with their
God.
tiny legs.
Fuck, that was hard.
That was a full, like, I still have things, I have a lot prepared outside of this windmill, so I'm glad I didn't do any more prep today. That was good.
Yeah, it was full on.
That was a massive fight. That was so good. That's quite a tiring fight. That was yeah, awesome.
Yeah, that was so hard.
How'd you guys find it?
Loved getting a
Exhausted
kill.
with all the
yeah. You got some good.
It was a good kill.
Guys, you got some good shots in there actually with the back of Morgantha's head. With the crossbow.
There was a lot of mounting sort of like compound interest damage. Racking up.
Yeah. And
we got lucky at the start. We rolled really well at the start, and they rolled bad.
Yeah.
And then it sort of changed later on a bit. But I'm just glad
Stankor
we got to get Morgantha.
Stankor did so much damage early on and knocked
Yeah, 'cause
Morgantha
they
down.
failed
And then
their
later on they
saves.
just started. Yeah, that was awesome.
yeah, getting those paralysis kind of moments on these hags was really good, really good. And then making everyone else sick around Stankor was sometimes pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
He's
interesting.
not
think
great in
it-
enclosed spaces.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a very
Yeah.
tightly packed place, but I think it's a net plus paralyzing two of them.
Yeah.
He certainly
We did
helped.
some good teamwork in the enclosed space
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that was super cool.
We need some crowd surfing. Can you crowd surf in D&D? Just sort of
Yeah, I assume it would use a lot of people's actions to do that.
bonus
So
actions.
yes, you absolutely could do it in D&D, I'm sure. I'm
Pretty
quite
dangerous
tired
when you're
after
holding a
this
sword.
Yeah, that was
one.
exhausting.
It's quite mentally exhausting that time.
So much happening.
You got the hilt of a sword, Morley.
Yeah, I was really expecting it the moment I kind of grabbed onto it, something to kind of happen or emanate
Yeah.
from it. My first thought is that it's been broken off, or we need to find the blade now, because like it can't be that easy to just find.
I'm trying to remember if there's anything in any of the readings that said something about the sword being broken. I can't remember.
No, it didn't say anything.
But I
I
wouldn't
love
say
how
it's
there are
easy,
tabs
Morley.
in your notes, Loris.
I have tabs. You see, I have tabs.
That's awesome. That's
good.
seriously good.
But I don't think it was easy to get that sword.
Oh,
No.
that was tough, man.
It just can't be that easy to get this.
I like.
It's got kind of this sort of myth, you know?
Yeah.
Like we were told it's going to be there. So it must be like a pretty good sword.
Yeah.
Well, you'd like to think so.
Yeah.
You just got to find the rest of it now to make it effective. Because
I was
you're
gonna-
waving a hilt is going to
Well,
help.
that's what I was going to do. Like when that hag was on the ground in front of me, I was going to see if it was going to just like read the intent of what it was going to try and do or something. But then I didn't know if it would just explode or something.
Yeah.
So I was going to try to just thrust the. Is it called the pommel?
Yeah.
Hilt, pommel, yeah.
I think the pommel's the bit on the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Pommel's, yeah.
The bottom part.
I'm going to try and
Pommel's the thing on the bit.
thrust the handle at her,
Yeah.
hoping that even if like some blade didn't, like a lightsaber, didn't grow out of it, then I would at least clock her in the face with the.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'd be
brilliant.
cool if it just set the whole place on fire.
just flash.
And yeah.
Morley
Yeah, that
burns.
was cool having the place on fire. It made us have to try a bit harder.
Yeah. Because it put you out of action
Yeah.
for like 3 turns.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, but I'm pleased I didn't because we'll just add another rule. But the fire that Morley creates, because your control fire is only you can control non-magical fire, right? So I was just going to ask, at what point does
That's a good question, to be honest.
at what point does
good
Morley's
point.
fire become non-magical? Like I just wasn't sure, and I didn't want to ask it because I knew it would create this kind of
boy.
shit situation.
Well, it wouldn't have created an situation for me, just for you guys. Because
No,
I
but-
probably, if I
Yeah.
had a thought, I hadn't thought of that. I didn't think that it.
You would have made it.
I didn't
right.
think of it either.
I thought about it. I was like,
if wood is on fire, surely it's non-magical.
yeah, but it's what
It
created
was a magical fire. though.
My
That's probably
reading
the
is
initial
it's-
attack.
Yeah,
is
it's
magical.
magic that
Surely-
created the fire. So at what
We're
point
going
does
to
it
need to
become
get some rules
non-magical?
lawyers right away.
Otherwise, you would get like magic spreading throughout an entire forest when it actually is magic that started it, and then the
Yeah.
fire
I think
was
magical
normal
fire burns and grows magical fire, right? Surely it doesn't just stay in a
That's-
that
spot.
means the children are all
All right,
dead.
we're retconning this entire session next
That's
week.
insane.
Next week we go back to the start. Redo. By the way, we had like a sub. We just had a sub by Miserable in the chat. So thank you so much for that support, Miserable. We need to. I can't say thanks enough for this without a little dance. But also, everyone should check out Miserable's channel. They haven't done D&D for a while, but they also he streams and DMs a bunch of D&D on his channel. I don't know when are you guys going to get back into it, because they're like the only D&D channel I actually watch and enjoy on Twitch. So
Hey, be careful.
they've been
Be careful.
Yeah.
they've been doing it in secret. Actually, there's a couple. There's who's Lachesty Rue is another good one. He's awesome too. So check him out as well. I don't think he's watching tonight, but they have. I think Miserable's been doing some D&D on the side that they haven't streamed, but I think they're going to be putting it up on. He's going to be putting it up on his YouTube. Maybe they've been checking out a Star Wars tabletop RPG as well, which sounds pretty
awesome.
cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've done the Star Wars D&D thing before, and it's fun as.
Yeah.
Very
couple
cool.
of weeks of Star Wars. Yeah, it was. I'm pretty keen.
good
I've been. That's pretty much the only other Discord I'm a part of as well. As I've just been in there talking to them about Star Citizen because they all play Star Citizen as well. So it's definitely give him a follow and check him out. Hopefully they'll be going live with some D&D sometime soon. I think there's going to be more to that hilt, obviously, right? Obviously.
Well, you'd like to hope so.
Yeah.
Like,
Old hilt. Which,
We'll get the magic users to like investigate it or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Do an arcana check or something. Get the Baron on the.
The big
case.
question is, when you have a working blade, who gets it? Who gets to wield the blade? Have you guys had that?
Stanko.
We haven't talked about
Not
the
get
blade
ahead of
just-
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get a working
still-
blade first, and then we'll.
Let's get a working blade and we can have an arm wrestle for it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I think we'll
have
do
like a
a,
sea shanty,
test of skill.
Yeah. I
fine,
think
but-
we should see who has the highest wisdom.
Oh.
We'll see who's best at turning into an animal, and whoever's best at that can have the sword.
Yeah.
we can have a
And then the Baron polymorphs himself, and you're like,
Not
Baron
yet,
is
unfortunately.
that is super accurate.
Um,
God damn it.
Random Origin says Stancor is the most double-edged sword there is. I totally agree. It's a
That is true.
Yeah, what
very
I
true.
was just going to say is catchphrase again. What?
Gotta stay away from-
Gotta stay away from Stanko.
is
That's what would be on his like little box that you get his action figure.
I can't wait.
Or it could be like, has anyone got a match? It's the same.
It's the same as Ismark's.
As
Yeah.
Mark's.
I'm just looking forward to when the Baron tries to get Stancor into the carriage.
Yeah, well, no one will mind. So somebody beep. Or just like crack a window or something.
And just everyone rolling, everyone just feeling poisoned the
Constantly rolling.
entire trip to Vallaki. It was just like, oh, is this like motion sickness or something? Just Stanko's like in the back of the carriage.
Eating hot dogs.
Yeah.
Well, he lasts up to 1 hour.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, that's kind of.
Can you turn him off, like, and like send him
Yeah, it's a
away, or-
concentration. spell.
Right.
He's a concentration spell.
Yes.
Have you done?
No, I don't think I've done any concentration spells.
And you haven't taken any damage, eh?
No, I don't think so.
No, he didn't get hit.
Okay, I didn't know it was a concentration.
But
That's
I
interesting.
just see the cogs turning there, Reagan.
No. I was just trying
I
to
just
think if
saw-
we had, if
haven't taken any
because I knew
damage.
you had taken a. There was an opportunity attack against you at one point, but it missed.
It missed.
I was just trying to
Yeah.
think of everything that had happened, what was going
And
on.
I've forgotten the rules for that because, like, when you take damage, you have to do a saving
That's
throw
right.
that is in proportion to the damage you took.
You have to roll over half or something of the damage that you took,
Something,
or something
like
like
that. I've forgotten about it. Yeah.
to see if you can maintain concentration. But I didn't know it was concentration. That is interesting. And yes,
Yeah.
I'm 100% going to be using that as ammo on intelligent creatures.
Because I have another cool spell that I wanted to do this concentration, but I can't. I have to pick one.
That's
of the
cool.
others.
That is really cool. That's the thing. I don't know the majority of the spells you guys will be using. I don't even know the majority of the spells that I've been using. Like, you'll see me, like, I'll be picking up my phone, like, oh, shit, it's not part of the stuff that's in Roll20, so I'll get my phone out and quickly take a look and see what that is. And, yeah, so I think the Ray of Sickness was one of that. That was what got cast at Bill this session and at Morley last session, I think.
I got lightning.
Or-
You got like that. You also got one person attacked you with a green blob at one point. So this is what the hag ended up looking like. It's not
See,
gonna
to
focus.
me, that's technically still humanoid.
It's but it's not.
Yeah, but you know.
Yeah,
it's not-
but I mean
no,
that's
it's
why I adjusted the rules. Like while in human form, she could be turned into a zombie.
Yeah, it makes it a bit more interesting
Yeah.
too. I mean, I normally now I can animate 2 corpses at once, so that would have
Right.
been even more ridiculous.
Yeah.
Can you do that while you're concentrating on another spell?
Yeah, that's not a concentration spell.
So you
They
can
just- they
cast
can be
other
around
spells
forever.
while concentrating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you
cool,
can't
that's
cast
cool.
other concentration
Yeah.
spells.
Yeah.
But you can.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, I wasn't going to just shut down reanimating Morgantha. That was just too cool. I wasn't going to go, well, actually, she's not, it just doesn't work. So,
Well,
try
I
again.
appreciate it because it would have been cool if you went in and saved children and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm also glad that we weren't actually cooking the children. It didn't come to that. Thanks to
I'm being
thanks to
haunted by
American.
the magical fire question. I just started looking it up, and someone was saying like you could use gust of wind and stuff instead because like some specify. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could have maybe used my gust cantrip or
But
not
you're-
because gust of wind is a different spell to gust, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I wanna-
Seems right.
is there anything about
I-
magical fire spreading as magical fire?
I can't. I'd have
Because
to
that's
look
insanity.
into it. Yeah. I don't know. It's all very complicated.
Yeah.
And I don't know if gust can actually put out the fire either. Because that's just a cantrip.
So what is it? Does it make sense?
Make
that,
it worse.
because it was a fireball that caused it, right?
Fireball.
Firebolt that caused
Yeah,
it.
fireball would be very dangerous in this.
Yeah, yes,
And
it
I
would
was
be.
thinking about
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's right. You've got fireball.
Yeah. It's the third time
Yeah.
I've been able to get it.
Yeah. See, miserable saying magical fire would remain magical fire.
Yeah, so I reckon technically I probably couldn't have used control flames to put it out because that's only non-magical
Or are you
flames.
picturing that magical fire sits on a spot and it heats stuff up
Yeah.
around it?
No, wait,
And
what-
the stuff that
what was
heats
the-
up sets on fire.
The magical fire itself will have a range of effect, right? So, in the spell description.
Yes, but this
if you
caused a
set
massive
fire to
explosion of flour.
Yeah, but if you set fire to a forest or something like that, I would, and it's like you cast a green flame. I'd be very surprised if that forest could light up, hundreds of miles, and it's all magical fire instead of it just being.
But surely
normal.
magical fire grows magical fire.
That's it.
Well, that's-
or maybe not.
That's my thought of it. If a magic flame lights something, then surely the subsequent flames are
Like, if there's a
like,
magical
it's the
flame,
same flame.
and you put like a
Oh,
handkerchief
yeah.
over the top of it, would it go up
Yeah,
in
it's gonna
green
burn
flame,
magic.
or would it go up in normal
Yeah.
flame, non-magic flame?
Well, that's within its range of effect.
Oh, so
It
you're
would
saying
have
it's
to
going
range
to...
it-
I see.
It would have to pass on. It would have to reach its limit at some point because you're putting energy into casting a magical
That's
spell.
true.
And you're
The
saying
The
that
initial flame would be magic, but the resulting chain
infinitely
reaction
expand.
would be.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now we're
that's
getting into
true.
physics or something.
yeah. Magical
Well,
physics.
so that's why
magical
DM
physics, yeah.
rulings come
Yeah.
into play.
Yeah.
Because you
I
can
think
say
the
that,
way you
that's
ruled
fine.
it, Reagan, is perfectly fine. A magical
Yeah.
flame created an explosion, which then subsequently
I
burned
kind
other
of,
things. It was
I
just,
kind of went a little soft on Mirakin anyway in regards because it was like a 5-foot square that she can put out in one turn.
5 foot cube.
5
Yeah,
foot, okay.
5 foot
So
cube.
realistically, it should have taken you more than 3 turns, but that would have just sucked so bad to keep you out of.
But when it comes to cubes,
yeah,
can
exactly.
you? I know, like for my mold earth, it doesn't have to be in the shape of a cube. I don't know if this is the same.
It has to be
or not.
within a
That's
cube.
just-
It has to be within a cube.
within a
so
cube,
What I
complicated.
allowed, the way I pictured it was
Yeah.
a 5-foot cube just kind of spread out, as if you squished down a 5-foot cube
Right.
to a pancake
Yeah,
size.
Like, I was
because
sacrificing
3 is
a lot to
plenty.
do it.
Three's
It's like-
huge.
it-
Any
yeah.
more of that,
It means that you're
yeah.
putting effort
Any
in.
more than that would have just been cruel because you did some amazing moves once you came out of that with your thorn whip and stuff like that. And just and the fight would have dragged on even more. Jesus Christ, that fight.
What if it was like, you try to use control
Good night,
flame,
Jackalope.
but it's
Thanks
magical
for
fire, so it does
sticking
nothing.
and watching all of that. Sorry, I just had to quickly say goodnight to Jackalope, who's just
Oh,
leaving us.
bye.
What were you saying, sorry, Joe?
It'd be funny if you're like, you try to control the flames, but they're magical, so it does nothing. And then for the next few turns, everyone's like taking off their jackets and trying to beat the flames to like stop the windmill going up in flames.
Yeah. And then just like, I'm sorry, those aren't magical jackets to put out magical flames. I'm sorry, the whole windmill's now on fire and the kids are screaming.
Yeah, turns out all magical fire is unstoppable
Now that-
because
and-
it can't be stopped by anything other than magical
And
water.
now they're on magic
Yeah,
fire
magical.
as well. The children are magically burning. Yeah.
I don't want this burned down because this is actually my windmill, all right? Legally.
Legally.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Your pie factory now.
Can we talk? Can
Yeah.
we talk about John's amazing new armor? By the way,
Oh, it's
Yeah.
sick, man.
Oh, amazing.
it looks so
Looks
good.
so good.
It's so good.
How long have you been working on that without telling anyone?
I'm sorry I didn't make it.
Oh.
I bought it. So
That's fine.
Did
About-
you not find peaches and cream?
3 minutes of going on AliExpress.
Oh, AliExpress? Really?
But I did wait for like 8 weeks.
Oh,
So how many
That's
GIMP
pretty good.
costumes came up when you were searching it?
How many costumes?
How many GIMP costumes came up when you were searching studded leather
Only that
armor?
one.
It's like, and it came with this
Well,
ball gag.
I'm not at liberty to say how many I bought.
Magical boot.
It's awesome. It's awesome. John sent me a couple of really cool photos of it a couple of days back. It just looks. I don't know if have you got those photos available? It was weird.
They're on his-
He wasn't wearing anything else either. Just the.
He's practicing for the new Instagram account. He's gonna
Yeah,
be,
I mean that's a perfect shot for the Instagram.
Oh,
Love it.
Yeah, look at that.
So
So good.
So good.
It's so good.
Have you got the one with the collar?
Yeah.
came with a collar?
No, the other one.
That is the one with the collar. What are you talking about? Oh wait, I know. Oh sorry.
Is there a
Right.
big-
Oh yeah, this is a really good one. This one is
You buy the
like
collar separately.
this one is like half elf in your area looking for.
Yeah. What would he
cool.
say?
Looks like
What would his
Wolverine or
dating
Yeah, it looks
profile
so
be?
good. It looks so good. My
I did shave
Rod-
earlier today. So.
yeah, and it was kind of out of nowhere. It was so good. Love it, John. Yeah. If we ever do like a
I couldn't contain how much I wanted to tell somebody who was not my wife. I was severely disinterested at this point.
Oh, yeah. You've been wearing
just
around.
rolling
like-
your eyes. Oh fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I was like, I need to tell somebody, and I can't tell everybody.
Yeah.
So I'll tell Reagan because he'll appreciate it.
If we ever do a live session somewhere, you have to wear it as well. It has to.
100%.
Yeah.
I have to get some pants for it.
No.
Pants optional.
Miserable did ask if I've got the photo of the one where he's just wearing the armor, but I think I deleted that one. Just no pants.
Studded leather.
I'll get a leather thong or something.
Oh god. They probably get it from the same page.
And combat boots.
Yeah, nice.
No, you need elf boots. You know, like pointy,
Curly.
upturned, half elf.
They're so pointy.
Ew.
So jingly.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, everyone's got
It's
some
it's
costumes.
quite a long story about how I ended up with this though, because I talked to Joe and Sig like months ago,
Oh, right.
months ago, and I ended up in a position where I was trying to make a dress form
Oh, damn.
myself so that I could make armor, and I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. Let me just see what's on AliExpress.
Yeah.
You're on next
And
level.
there was
yeah.
like months in between that realization, and then I was like, you know what? They've got pretty good shit on
Dude,
here.
dress forms are no joke. They are incredibly hard to make.
Yeah.
I've got materials for it.
Damn.
You'd be full.
Wow.
It's a two-man.
I've got
it's
like
a two-man
9
job.
rolls. I've
Well,
got
depends how you
9
do it.
rolls of tape
Oh, wow.
and stuffing and like bags for
Wow.
necks and like all sorts of
wow.
shit.
Wow.
And then I was like, fuck this. Like,
But you basically
And it was $4.
would have needed Rose to make a paper mache of you, basically.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
There's more than one way to do it,
Yeah.
but yeah, it is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Would have bought like a 3D scanner.
and then I was like, look, I can see how this is useful if you want to make multiple things. And I was like, I just want to make one
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And
And I don't even want to make it.
I was pretty keen to make it. I've actually got like some of the material. I've got pretty much all the material
wow.
I need. And I even took a crack without a dress form, but it just wasn't
Yeah,
working.
yeah.
That's why I ended up buying dress form stuff. But yeah, and then I was like,
Whoa.
you know what? Let me just search the internet because people are better at stuff than I am.
Yeah.
That'd be like a full-on hobby, though. What you're talking about.
Well,
Yeah.
Reese did like a full plaster cast of his head or something.
What?
Yeah,
so
for
so
the
he could get
helmet.
the helmet sorted properly.
Wow,
Really?
I didn't know that.
He's
That's
intensive.
some-
I didn't even
helped
realize
him?
he'd written 2 novels.
Yeah.
I've started reading his book as well. by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't.
Which is
I haven't
cool.
got I've got a digital copy of the second one, but I like.
Yeah, I got a
physical
digital
book.
When I was making my goblin, no, my gnome body, I was like, how the hell am I going to do it? Am I going to body? What I did in the end was I went to like Kmart or something, and I bought one of those
Gnome body was so
infants. You know, the infant onesies that you put a real baby in with a zip it up, and you just zip it up, and I stuffed it with stuffing.
Can you
It's got-
imagine
even had
the
it-
police finding that in
and-
your house?
Yeah. Why do you have a baby
So it's got
stuff?
little cardboard hands and stuff. You just stuff it, and I was like, "This is like cheapest way of making a doll ever."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
Can you imagine the questions for that? It's just like, what is this? And you explain the looks of why.
yeah.
Yeah, why is it wearing a little leather jacket?
Yeah, just why?
Miserable just reminded me. He's got a player. We saw it in our Discord actually. The guy that made the tusks. That did like
yeah.
the
Oh,
yeah,
cast
that
of
was
his
pretty
mouth and
epic.
stuff, so he could actually put the
Yeah.
tusks in.
That
When
was
are we going to
insane.
see that though? Like, we need to miserable get them back into D&D. I want to see that in action. The worst thing is the guy that made them played another like orc or half orc character in another session and didn't even wear them. So I don't know. He's like, well, it's not the
Aw.
character I made them for. It's like it's literally the same class. Adam, what's happening with your hat? You ordered that like a while ago, yeah?
Yeah, I emailed. It didn't get a reply, so now I'm thinking now that we kind of got a bit more freedom, I'm just going to go buy one from a costume store here in Wellington.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: the one I ordered wasn't that expensive. So
Okay.
where the hell it is. If it doesn't turn up, I really want a refund. So,
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
I will pitch to you now that this will be the last session where I'm not in full costume.
Yes.
Full costume.
Full costume, no pants, obviously. That's
Okay, yeah.
Pants are
I mean,
temporary.
I think it's canon that all of our characters don't wear
That's,
pants.
yeah.
Pants are totally temporary.
That's
You've got to be like the barbarian man.
That's incredibly exciting.
Sensitive.
That is very exciting.
Yeah.
And
It's so cool.
in a couple of weeks, I think, Adam, you're going to take a week off, a Monday off.
yeah, I have a prior engagement.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Yeah. I almost feel like we should all just take that off anyway because it's a gig, right? It's a gig here in Wellington. We're all Wellington based.
Are we going out on Monday
It's a
night?
gig.
Do you think Dicey goes out?
A gig.
Oh, that
Are you
would
saying
be
we
super
can-
awkward for him.
We can heckle.
And I'm supportive of that.
You'll tell a good joke and you'll just hear me going meats beats as the audience starts laughing.
Beats.
Well, it's a raw comedy night, so the audience numbers there are pretty up and down. So it might just be you saying "Boots, boots."
Even better.
Just everyone in full costume.
I think it's going to be getting Dicey t-shirts, all of us there,
Yeah.
to support our man.
Support. Yeah, it sounds
Well,
sounds a very
support.
Adam-
Right, totally.
Yeah, have I told you how much I dislike New Zealand comedy, Adam? Just
I want to rather have the
It's more of a challenge, right?
yeah.
You have to do those English comedy covers. Good moaning.
All right, here we go. Here's one. 1940s.
By the way, Shannon, thank you so much for sending through like the good moaning guy from Hello Hello doing a new like in character, the actual actor in character doing an update about COVID for the world.
He was.
Oh,
I think speaking the text from the English advice,
Oh, is that what
which
it
everyone's
was?
making fun of because it's so fucking confusing already. And then it's pretty good because he's actually making it even more confusing. I
yeah.
think he's taking the piss about how confusing it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, he looks pretty young, really. I'm surprised.
Yeah, because he must be easily in his 60s.
100?
I'm 268 or something. But at the same time, I was just like, I was watching it with a big smile on my face, realizing I'm not laughing at anything he's saying.
No.
I was just
Okay. Not at all. It's more like a clinical. Oh,
oh yeah,
You're doing
this
that.
is the character I remember. Hey, we
Yes.
got a sub
I
from.
farted.
We got a sub from Ivo Minikowski. Thank you so much for the sub. Oh man, this kind of thing gets a little dance, and it makes, there we go, gets all of us dancing. It gets this as well. Sometimes it gets a bit of this.
Yeah, it's
Thank you so much for the support. It's always a great feeling, and you get at the start of every session. Now, if you're there, you just get me really turned on. So that's
I don't like it.
every time. Every time we
dear.
get a sub, it happens. I can't control
like it.
I can't control it. But you do get
I don't like
in
it.
in our Discord. You do have access to a sub only channel in our Discord as well, where you can go in and make suggestions for something that shows up on Needle's wheel. Now, it looked like I don't know. It looked like our thing was broken. Our little Needle's.
It didn't go up or down, eh?
No, like I don't know what's going on. It doesn't. Oh no, it has gone down. It has gone
Reagan's
down.
little needle was
My
broken.
little needle was broken. By the way, as soon as I said that it turns me on, he said, I want to unsub now. So that's fair. Oh no, and sub again. And sub again.
Oh,
He wants it to happen.
Okay.
I get it.
the old bait and switch.
He's a repeat offender.
Yeah, so definitely if you've got a cool idea for something that could show up on either the combat or non-combat wheel, jump over to our Discord, exclamation Discord in the chat. We'll give you the link. And put the suggestion in there. Make sure your account is tied to your Twitch so you can get access. Because there was one really, really good one that got added this week. So good. I love it. And I can't spoil anything about it. It's a very good thing. For the crew, but it's so perfect.
Strahd dies.
It was a suggestion from Random Origins, so of course it was good. But it was because he knows you guys. He's been watching for a while. He understands. It's such a great concept.
Is it to double complicate the rules?
Yeah. It's
Everything needs 4 dice rolls.
double DCs and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what would be great? Is if he flipped meets beats.
To beat.
me.
It's like all,
Me,
Don't beat me.
all of every time it would hit, it would not hit. And every time it wouldn't hit, it would hit.
Oh, fuck, that'd be
No,
confusing.
Because meets beats is actually 2 sides of the same coin. It's like if it's in a physical attack, it works. Or sorry, a roll to hit, meets beats works. And if it's a roll to save, meets beats doesn't work. That's why meets beats is so
I hate
confusing.
meets beats.
Yeah.
This is.
So if you
Can we
flipped it,
just-
it would be even worse.
Can we just, for my sake, right now, just for my sake, if I roll an attack and it meets your AC, it hits
You
you.
hit.
It beats.
It meets
It
beats.
beats. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that's meets beats.
If I
Yeah.
cast a spell and my spell
Yes.
is you have to beat DC 15.
We roll a dexterity
and you
save or
roll
something,
15.
yeah? Meets beats.
So you aren't affected.
That's
we
correct.
beat it.
You meet-
we beat
meets
it. So we're, so
The
we're
thing I
safe.
don't like about it is you don't.
So that's meets. That's beats meets.
No, we meet.
Because you meet the number.
So
you
basically-
No,
meet
no,
the
hold on.
number.
Yeah, but
We-
it's-
we
it's
meet
rolling
the
the
save.
You met the save.
And
Yeah.
so we beat it. So meets
So he
beats.
beats
And so
no,
Yeah,
what?
no, that's not.
That's not how it works
Yeah.
though.
it is though. If you roll the
It
save
is how it
number,
works.
if you
Yeah,
roll the
but
save
it's
number,
two
you are
different
successful
outcomes
saving
for the
against
same word.
I hate this.
Right?
There was no confusion in my mind until we brought in
Here
meat
is-
beats.
It's really not that
Here's
complicated.
the ruling for any. So the default thing, just like everything is rounded down by default in D&D, if there's any save, then if you do the same roll as the DC, then nothing changes. You don't take any ill effects or anything.
Also
Ugo,
known
you
as
are-
meets beats.
Ugo, you are safe.
If you are
attack
getting,
fails.
if it's to do with armor class, then it's if the same number, then you get hit.
Yeah. Also known as meets beats.
It means beats.
Okay.
That's why it's so
Always.
confusing, right?
Okay.
So any save and
Cleared it
stuff
up.
that's not
It
armor
looks like
class,
it's cleared it up.
nothing happens.
That makes perfect sense.
It's stupid. It's stupid. I don't know why it's not consistent. It's the same as the
Is it consistent?
See, to me,
no,
I get it.
it's not consistent.
Here's how I get. If I'm rolling a dice to either save or hit, if I roll to save and I meet your DC,
Shannon
I
disappeared. He was just
save.
out.
If I roll to attack and I meet the AC, I hit.
Meets beats.
So, meets beats. It makes perfect sense to me. I don't think it's that
I think you
confusing.
just need to look at it from the point of the roller. So I always see it from
who's ever rolling.
I
The
see it
dice.
from
It's
both
a bit difficult for
multiple
me.
times, as we all
Yeah.
do, I guess. But as long as
Yeah.
you look at it from the person who is rolling.
I'm rolling the die, so therefore, if my number meets your number, I beat.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way I see it. Like it's a success fail kind of scenario.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, okay.
Just it makes
I'm
sense
done.
to me.
I'm done. I'm done thinking about it.
Remember it. You could just say sort of.
Yeah,
Just like a quick little mnemonic if you need it.
Yeah.
meets beats.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good,
boy.
good luck getting to sleep with all that running through your brain after tonight.
Dude, honestly, there was so many rules. That was very hard on my brain tonight.
American Miss Lawyer, rule lawyer person. Far
No,
out.
that's fair. Someone's got to be.
Just a
Oh,
few
it's
times.
awesome. It was
Everyone
great.
was rule lawyering me as
Yeah,
well.
it happens.
I don't
It
consider it like
happens.
a personal thing. I just try to understand this complicated
There's
game.
no way I'm going to remember all the rules. I need you guys to help me out for that. So I'm always appreciative if someone reminds me of something.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
And I probably should have piped up about the fire, but I just want.
I think it would have created just it would have just been a discussion where we talked about whether magic fire creates magic fire.
Yeah, it was
kind of-
unnecessary.
Like if you think about it though, it kind of doesn't make sense for like if you do start a magical fire, it's almost like there's no way of stopping it. So there would be raging magical fires
We can
anytime
stop it
anyone
with
sets
magical
something on fire.
ice.
Magical water.
Yeah, but
magical
like if there was
wings.
no one around, like it would never.
Yeah, that's fair.
not be
Yeah,
able
I
to
think
be
that I
stopped.
think because most magical fires have an area of effect, and I think that's probably how they constrain them. But I don't know, given the fact that the Morley fireball created an explosion of powder, which then created subsequent fires. Like,
I have an idea. Morley, you send a firebolt at Strahd's castle,
let it burn.
And then we just wait.
and then no one will ever dispel it,
Yeah.
and the flames will spread.
Do you think it's possible that perhaps Strahd has, I don't know, maybe some magic?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
in his
it's a risk I'm
pocket,
willing to take.
he'd have to spell magic as a basic right. He could just go, yeah, it's gone.
Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see.
We'll try it.
Hick,
I'll
you
just-
guys...
Set the structures on fire. And
With
then,
how powerful those hags are, if he's more powerful than they are, we're in so much
Man,
strife.
that hag fight was amazing. Again, I just want to say, like, I don't know how that was meant to be a level 3 encounter.
What?
I-
How is it a level 3
I
encounter?
literally did not scale that fight.
Wow.
Level 3,
But I did-
those hags.
But I did
Cooker.
I used them to their extreme. Like, I used every single thing they could have.
Well, that makes sense. But still, even at level 3, even if you weren't,
I-
like, you've got that available to use, you would have destroyed
I
it.
honestly, having read it all and looked at the stat blocks, looking at all the figures, looking at the damage they do, like I said, that lightning bolt, right? That is 8d6 of damage.
That's
insane.
insane.
That's a lot of
that was a
damage.
lot, yeah.
Like, even
And like the
4d6.
slashing damage I took off one of them, what was it, like 22?
22.
Because
Just
one
from
of them hit
one
me.
claw.
If
Yeah.
both of them had hit me, I would have been straight to 0.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
really don't understand how that was like level 3. I just don't get it. Unless you have like a DM that doesn't do a lot of the things that is written. Like just use
Why
some
would you
of it.
not? If you've got those there to use, you just go hardcore.
so the way I-
for my monsters go.
The way I think about it is
Everything.
maybe this book is written in a way where they've given you like a whole bunch of stuff, but you only do
Yeah.
some of it. You take a look and go, oh, well, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to do everything or something. I don't know.
But think about it this
okay.
way. We still had a lot of resources left between all of us.
Which I'm surprised.
I st-
I'm surprised at how many
I
resources
still
you guys
had-
have.
I had
Like
some.
for example, we started this fight with less resources than a full long rest would have given us.
Right.
But I still had spell slots left, so I could have brought a bunch of people back to life if they'd been KO'd. As an example, like which we could have lasted a lot longer.
Did you guys minus off the spells
yeah.
that you used as frogs?
Yes, I didn't.
yeah, cool.
I mainly used
Oh,
cantrips.
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. At the start of this, honestly, when you guys started at the windmill, I was like, okay, this is gonna be hard. Then when the frog thing happened, that used up some of your stuff, I was like, okay, this might be a little bit unfair now. So yeah. Oh well, you guys handled it. You guys did it. You guys got through.
No, we just got to free the kids.
Yeah. Figure out what's happening with this blade that Morley's picked up and deliver Irina.
We'll have to go. I guess we have to go rummaging through the top floor to see if there's a blade up
Good
there.
night, Random. Thank you so much for your amazing moderation tonight, and for the
awesome work, Random.
great suggestions for needles. We'll see you in the Discord.
It's
Yeah. Okay. Did we want to chat about anything else from tonight's session, or are we wrapping it up? Nope. All right. Let's wrap it up.
Wait, there's something else.
Oh, is there?
I'm just gonna leave in style. I'm just gonna zoom off. I'm off, guys.
Well, you just arrived.
Yeah, see you later.
Okay. Well,
I'm about to
you gonna
leave
drive,
in my car.
Can you drive off now?
I can't. I can just rewind the window back down. That's it. Now just awkwardly wait to leave.
That's an interesting one. All right. We'll say thank you to everybody for watching. A massive, big, special thank you to all the subscribers that we've got. And if you liked what you saw tonight, definitely give us a follow. Come and chat to us in our Discord. You can exclamation Discord will give you the link. We've got some cool shirts like this one for sale. Not like the one that Adam's wearing at the moment, but I'll try and get that on at some point. I'm just very lazy at doing things. Come stop off at the Discord. Check all of our previous episodes out on YouTube or Twitch, or in podcast format if you just like to do something else while you're listening. Using these. Dave rocked up in his car.
Dave's ready to leave us.
Yeah. So thank you all for watching. Thanks you guys for being amazing players, and we'll see you all at the same time next time. See ya.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Oh, marry me.